Can y'all hear me? All right, there we go. What's poppin', y'all? All right, we gotta talk about it. Floyd Money Mayweather does it again. Yo, Floyd just fought John Gotti the third. I think he's the grandson of the late mafioso boss, John Gotti. We got a lot to unpack. If y'all didn't know, it was a little melee, a little ruckus going on. Let me run this intro, and I'm going to load up some screen grabs. I'm going to drop the phone line, drop the link, and we're going to open this up. Let's talk about it. It's your man Nash Breaking Beats. Let's get it.
This is my passion. This is what I love to do. But some days, sometimes, I'm just like you, man. I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. I'm just like you. Damn, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Man, I hate my job. From a good dream I wake, sun rays on my face, planning out my day, hoping this ain't the one that I catch your case. I feel so good, I feel so straight. My manager keep calling me saying, hurry up, you late. Hurry up, you lay off. Y'all, man, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Been trying to play it cool, but it's hard to play it off. I've been hanging on to this bush, cause my car still ain't paid off. I know I'm on my way up, my boy just got laid off, so y'all, man, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. These hoes here so ratchet, these niggas here so sneaky. Y'all don't even really pay enough for y'all to only pay bi-weekly. I'm trying to double up my cash, take this job, shove it up your ass. Yo, man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. We're the reason why your stockholders always stay afloat. Yet I'm asking, are they hiring? Like everywhere I go, schedule will say 9, but I think it's fine if I clock in at 9:04. I work 40 hours a week plus overtime just to be bro. So y'all, man, I hate this job. Hate that I applied. So much has transpired since the day that I was high. Told me I could advance, but you were telling me lies. Gotta give your notice before I quit, but you don't say shit right before I'm fired. Damn, man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. You and your procedures, you and your protocol, you and your policies, none of that shit don't apply to me. You and your quotas, you and your standards, you and your 2 sick days a year. Y'all niggas bananas. Wonder why the postman's posted with hammers, going postal with Popo on camera. His wage got him enraged, stressed out, it's hard to maintain. He flips the middle, grabs his. He said, if you don't get the picture, I quit, you ain't shoot. Mother, man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Look, man, I hate this job. I put my pants on one leg at a time, just like you. I'm out here trying to take care of my family. Damn, I hate this job. It's not always glamorous, for real, but I do what I gotta do for me and mine, you know? Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. I'm just like you, nigga. Damn, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Man, I hate my job.
The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers, commentators, experts, and or the host. They do not explicitly nor necessarily reflect nor represent the channel's policy or the views held by the channel or broadcaster. The broadcaster or its channel cannot be held accountable for all or any views expressed during the program. Basically, if I didn't say it, don't come for me. You come for the person who said it. And please don't sue me for somebody else's words. With that said, let's start the show, motherfucker.
This that squad sound.
What up? What up, though? What's popping? What's happening? What's going on? You're back in the lab with your favorite neighbor, your man, Mark Nash. He is I am he. A pop-up special edition episode of Breaking Beats. We got to talk about it. Just went down in a major way. Floyd Money May versus John Gotti the third.
It never heard of it.
I don't know this dude. But we're gonna talk all about it. Let me do a quick neighbors only roll call. I'm gonna do the neighbors only roll call as fast as I can. Y'all smash the like button on the way in here. Put a little music in the background, sound a little dry, like that fight was until the melee broke out. Like, yo, are you not entertained? Was it a setup? Was it a conspiracy? Was this all planned? I don't think it was planned. I got some more information while I was queuing up, trying to get ready for the show. This was not supposed to go down that way. But let me do a quick neighbors only roll call. I'm gonna drop the link out there, let you guys pull up, voice your opinion, tell me what you thought about the event. Did you see the event or did you just hear about the aftermath on Twitter like many people did? I was watching the fight live right when it happened. And I was like, yo, my man, what is going on here? I couldn't believe he stopped the fight like that.
What do you mean by that? You broke
Back is broken.
what? A vertebrae or what portion?
Spinal.
Yeah, I got to put a case on Kenny Bayless.
What up?
But let's do this quick neighbors only roll call. I'm gonna do it without all the extras. All right, Major Key Boxing, Cam, Titus, Philip H, the Boxing Scholar, Facts Over Feeling, Scant Rants, Dent 5, EDD, Seen and Unseen Boxing, Mr. Pads, Arthur, Lady Shane Dundem Season, Cooking with the Champ, Mr. Gumbo, aka Hot Grease, Shelton Moore, SLG, Sam F, Pound for Pound Sports Entertainment, Antoine Richardson, that guy Clips 330, Big Hove, I Thought I Told You, Tell Toya, Stephen Brimley, Kendall, Kid is Back, Johnny Goodman, DJ, D-Lo 404 Boxing. See, I'm doing it fast like that, so I'm gonna skip some of these what ups. Sean T, Kansas City Mac, on the mic with Terrence Bagley, Senior Carmen Serene, Ace Retro, Nick Rich, Aaron Parker. Taylor Bell, Stephen Bateman from all the way in Australia, Wanda Villa, Transcendent Sports Channel. Fistiana Fights, Jacob Sands, Hap Low. Mike from Boston, Patricia Sheldon, Miss Queen Sunkiss. Rockmon Beyond the Ring with Nonito and Rachel Donaire. True Media Today, USA Boxing, Coach Malachi Williams, Puto, Food Revolution, KP from KC5, Matt Wade, Ill Status Boxing, Tank the Sweet Science Examiner, Beyond Above Media, Pittsburgh T, SF City Slicker, I Know Boxing, It's Mex, Right Up the Storm, Here to There, Meta Yoel, Cliff Bailey, Conshana Release a Bell, She Never Fails. What up, gangsta? H.L. Deezy, Brandon Washington, D Bevel the Champion, of course, the big fish himself, my good brother, Darren Lincoln. What up, gangsta? Hey, man, that was about 70 names. Exactly 70 names I ran off right there. That was pretty fast. All right. Let me drop that link out there. We're gonna talk some talk. I'm gonna let y'all pull up, chop it up with your man. All right, let me make sure I got this out here. I'll do an open panel Sunday. Why not? As long as you got good audio, we're gonna be all right. All right, so what happened? What went wrong? Everything. Put a case on it. Yo, my man. All right, so if y'all don't know, if you've been under rock for the last 2 hours, so basically Floyd Money Mayweather had a fight down in Miami, Florida. He was fighting John Gotti III. It was 8 rounds, 2 minutes a pop. All right, 2-minute rounds, 8 minutes apiece. Now, somewhere around, I want to say the sixth round. Actually, at the end of the fourth, Kenny Bayless basically said, "Look, stop all the talking. Look, I can't take no points away. We don't have judges, so if things ain't going a certain way, I'm gonna have to just stop this whole thing. So if y'all not listening to me, I'm stopping the whole thing. All right. So I need y'all to listen to me. These guys did not listen. I don't know if they was drunk. I don't know what happened. But Kenny Bayless stopped the fight. And when he stopped the fight, Floyd was like, "What?" John Gotti, the third, was like, Hold on, homie. Hold on, I ain't done yet. Yo, I ain't get my bars off yet. Let me shoot something, bro. I wanna pop this dude one more time. He tried to rush Floyd, threw some wild punches. Floyd caught him with a right. He backed up, but at that point, everybody's jumping in the ring, and a riot broke out. J-Dub, what's up?
I think the ref's being a bitch ass hoe. That's what I think. He fucking should have backed the fuck up. I don't know where he's thinking he gonna go and pull that bullshit in the middle of a fucking fight. That's bullshit. He fucking caused the riot. He's the fucking bullshit motherfucker. That's what I think. He got in the middle of a fucking fight, inserted himself where he shouldn't have been. He should have backed the fuck up.
Okay. Now, to be fair, he said, "Look, the prior round, you can see John Gotti holding him, and he's holding, and he's like, I'm telling you to let go. You can't hold on for it's only 2 minute rounds. You can't hold on."
But that's not what happened at that point.
No. I'm telling you what he said prior. He was like, "You guys are doing too much holding. You holding when I say let go, you got to let go."
What is up with this holding thing? Sometimes I don't even let the guys work in the inside. But these refs are inserting themselves where they should not be. So they should at least give them a little time to work on the inside.
Hey, J-Dub, you know it's not normal. It's very common for referees to say stop all the talk and get back to boxing, right? You know that's common.
Yeah, but it's none of this. They're out of line. Let's be honest. They're out of fucking line. They can talk when they want to talk. It ain't fucking their fucking thing to get involved with.
You got to let me talk too real quick. Let me finish my sentence. Let me finish this. I think this is important. In a regular fight, he can take your points away and do all of that. This is an exhibition. It's no points to be taken. It's no judges. So what does he do? His only recourse to get control of the fight is to say the fight is over. Now, once he tell you guys that, you go to the corner, he go to your corner, y'all go back in there and say fight, y'all start the shit back immediately again. You feel like, hey, look, I ain't got no control. I agree with you. It was a little too premature, but
I think he was protecting Floyd. I think Floyd paid him off.
Did you see the fight? Hold up. Did you see any of this fight?
No, I think he was told, if anything happens towards me, Mr. Floyd, you have to insert yourself.
Brother, did you watch this fight? Tell the truth.
I watched the fight. I went back and watched the whole thing.
Hold up. Floyd was beating the shit out of him. The whole fight. What do you mean? Floyd was not in trouble.
He was beating the shit out of him, but he couldn't hurt him because he's too damn small.
Man, he was beating it. The dude won't even barely throwing a punch.
He was barely throwing a punch, but he wasn't hurt at all. He wasn't fucking hurt. I think he's gonna hit beat up some guy 2 stones bigger than him. He was beating him up, but he wasn't hurting him. He would have hurt him in the long term if he had just stayed out there for round after round after round. He just beat him to shit. He
beating him up, dog. The dude was scared to even throw a punch.
He was getting beat up.
I'm
not saying he wasn't getting beat up. I'm not saying he wasn't getting beat up.
Class, it was times where he was like, "Hey, he hit me behind the head," and while he said that, Floyd popped him right in the face again.
Yeah, he was definitely too slow. His hands, he was too slow. He couldn't close the distance. He couldn't every once in a while he took a shot on him on the inside. It was very, very rare, you know. And he would try to hold on a little, try to put some weight on, but that wasn't enough either. Floyd was beating him up.
All right, let me go to Unbiased Fan. Go ahead, Unbiased Fan. Burn Reap in the building. What up?
What's good, man?
What's popping? What's on your mind?
Nothing much. I'm at work, man. With these shenanigans, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, "Oh, the ref is a bitch ass." This is an exhibition fight, y'all. It's an extra fucking exhibition fight. You ain't supposed to all the extra shenanigans and all that shit. If that shit going on, you stop that shit because it's an exhibition. You ain't this ain't for no marbles. Ain't no sanction bout. It ain't supposed to be taking no ultimate damage and have no ultimate bullshit going on. So I'm not gonna sit here and be like, "Yo, the referee
money out there."
Hold up, let me finish. There ain't no ultimate money in this shit. I mean, they getting
They always get $20 million.
yeah. Nah, I believe that. You know, I got a bridge to sell you. I don't believe that shit. But
You know, he goes to Japan, gets $20 million all the time.
okay, that's cool. But at the end of the day, if they're not respecting what the ref is telling you, and they doing a whole bunch of shenanigans and a whole bunch of extra shit going on, and this is an exhibition match, then you shut the shit down. Stop this bullshit. But I mean, at the end of the day, let's be real here. I mean, I
Hey,
salute
J-Dub,
you
mute
for.
your mic while you talking, because you got some background noise or either your mic too loud. Let me mute your mic while you talking. Go ahead, say that again. Get distracted.
I'm saying I salute you for actually spending your hard-earned money to watch that shit, because there ain't no way I was gonna spend my money to watch that shit. I'm just gonna be honest with you. You know, I checked on Twitter, so I said I'll check back when it's over with, and then I see all the shenanigans. I just like Lord and face palm and shake my head, and that's it. I ain't got no more to add to that. You know, who cares?
Go ahead, J-Dub. Go ahead, J-Dub. Unmute your mic. All right, well, I'll come back to J-Dub. I'm kind of torn because I didn't think about it like this. J-Dub and Nick Rich are kind of right when they say it's an exhibition. It's there for entertainment. Them talking ain't hurting nobody. What is it's hurting your ears? You don't want to hear them cussing? Said I'm gonna beat this bitch up. I'm gonna fuck you up. Like, you don't want to hear that? Man, it's an exhibition. Let them talk. Let them fight. Get out the way. Go ahead, J-Dub. I see you ready. Go ahead.
I mean, I just think that they're both antagonizing each other, and then I think you got a whole gang behind Floyd Mayweather. Anything happens, there's a whole fucking. It's a crazy, man. He has paid so many people to go out there and beat some ass. It's nuts. It's like a whole gang, like 50 guys, big guys coming at you. It's crazy.
Let me open these phone lines up. Let me get these phone lines open. 404. Let me put this number on the screen. 404-692-1766. 404-692-1766. Call in, voice your opinion. Let me know, what did you think about the event? What did you think about the melee? Did you hear about it? Did you see it? But the phone lines are open. I'll say this though, Floyd didn't look bad. Floyd was looking pretty good in there. Yes,
he looks good. He got it. Still got it.
Go ahead, say what you're saying. You sound muffled.
He still got it, don't he?
Against that type of opponent, yeah.
I mean, he still got it, man. He can still fight.
Yeah.
He probably can still win a gold medal. I mean, not a gold medal, but a
world title.
Yeah, I think he could still win a gold title. He's good enough. He just don't want to get hit in the head that much.
I'll watch him fight Adrian Broner right now. Based on what I saw with AB, I would watch Floyd fight AB. Let me take this phone call. 410, you got the flow. Tell him your name, where you from.
Hey, it's Jerry from BMO.
Jerry from BMO. What's up, fam? How you feel?
Pretty good, Mark. How about you tonight, brother?
I'm good. Talk to me.
I don't know how sometimes these fighters put up with these fucking refs, man. And I used to like, I was Bayless in there tonight, right? Kenny Bayless.
Yeah, that was Bayless.
Yeah, I used to think he was pretty good, man. But you watch like old school fights, 70s, 80s, right up until about the 90s when the refs started getting like Mills Lane and they started getting some celebrity. Get the fuck out of the way, man. I don't know why he stopped the fight. And first off, it's an exhibition. Secondly, he told him to stop talking. I hate when refs do that. If I was fighting and a ref told me that, I'd say, fuck you. You stop talking. What do I give up my First Amendment right because we're in a boxing ring? They're going to talk some, man. What? Well, I don't understand where the refs feel like they got the authority to tell these fighters to not talk. I don't know what transpired in there, so I got to give them a little bit of the benefit of the doubt. I didn't watch it. I did see some YouTube clips, showing what happened. And so without, knowing for sure, you got to give them, Kenny Bayless, a little bit of the benefit of the doubt. But to me, you don't stop it, man. Get out the way. The only time the ref really needs to be involved is if he's issuing a warning for low blows or rabbit punching or some sort of foul, or if there's a knockdown. And other than that, only until the 10-second clicker to be in position to get between the fighters at the end of the round. Other than that, Get the fuck out of the way and let the fighters fight. Let them fight on the inside. Don't fight on the outside. Let them do what they want to do. And the very worst guy is that guy, is Mercanti. Arthur Mercanti Jr. I'm pretty sure that's his name. He's a white guy from upstate New York. Fucking asshole. I've seen enough of him. I don't want to see him anymore at all. He used to do big fights, but they don't put him in big fights anymore that I see. Not long ago, I seen him. He stopped the action. He told this one fighter, punch harder. Remember that? We were talking about that. Yeah. He told him, punch harder.
Hold on. Let the guy finish his call, ladies and gentlemen. Let him finish his call. Go ahead, Jerry.
Yeah, that's it, though, man. But,
sorry.
Well, other than that, I don't know who this Gotti guy was. He looked like he had some type of skills, even though he was getting pieced up.
He's John Gotti the third. You know who John Gotti the first was, right?
Yeah.
Okay, he's John Gotti the third.
Well, I know that. I'm just saying, is he a professional fighter? Because he looked like he's a little
MMA.
more poised.
The MMA.
Yeah, he is.
MMA guy, okay. Yeah, but Floyd still has reflexes. I mean, you can see he looked like he was about maybe 153 or 4. I didn't see the weight, but he looked a little heavier. Wasn't punching very hard.
Please mute your mic while the guy's talking. Y'all, it's a little too much. I don't want to mute your mic, but I really trying to get the call over. Please. Go ahead. Go ahead, Jerry. Finish what you were saying, bro.
Yeah, he wasn't really punching very hard. And from what I've seen, it looked like the most exciting part was what happened at the end there. But, just one last thing, Mark. So someone's asking in the chat, I was curious too, how many rounds was it before it was stopped?
It went about 4 or 5. It was like, no, it might have stopped in the 5th. I think they stopped it in the 5th.
Oh, it was the 5th?
It was scheduled 2 minutes around, 2 minute rounds.
Oh, they were 2 minute rounds?
Yeah. 8 rounds.
Kenny Bayless say why he stopped the fight?
Yeah, they was talking. I told him to stop talking.
See?
He said, I can't, I'll play the clip from Tarver. He was like, look, I can't take any points away. Ain't no ain't no judges. So I told him even before the fight, if y'all don't obey what I say, I'm gonna just stop the fight. And he said they was not listening to him. He was saying it was too much holding the round before that. He said, I was telling him to let go. And Gotti wouldn't let go. And then it was a lot of talking. I said, stop all the talking. They were saying stuff like, you're a bitch, I'm gonna fuck you up. He said, man, cut all the talking out, just do it. Just fight. So he stopped the fight.
But that's the ref interjecting himself
too much,
to a point where it's like, hey, listen, man, they were fighting. I mean, they're gonna talk sometimes. Yeah, I mean, to me, if that was a real fight, I don't think he would have done that. I don't know, could you imagine if Mayweather, was fighting Oscar De La Hoya and they got to talking shit and the ref stopped it because they kept talking?
Yeah, never heard of it.
Outrage.
Yeah.
Yeah. So while I don't think what the other caller said that was some way of protecting Mayweather, because it didn't look like he needed any protection. Even when Gotti got wild on him there at the end, he kind of got the worst of that. Mayweather went upside his fucking head with a right hook.
Yeah, he called him good with that one. But all right, Jerry, let me get back to it, man. You got anything else you want to add before I go to the try to take some more calls and get back to the panel?
That's it, brother. I'll just be listening.
And according to the chat, it was stopped in the 6th. So the 5th round is when he gave him them hard warnings. He stopped it in the 6th of a scheduled 8 round. Okay.
All right.
All right.
Thanks, Mark.
Shout out to Jerry from Baltimore. All right, we got my guy, that guy Clips 330 in the building. Then we're opening back up to everybody. Go ahead, Clips. Talk to me.
Man, nothing much, man. I've been busy doing a lot of stuff, man. How's everybody doing? What's going on, Nash? I said I wasn't going to really, trip out about this fight. I'd get my updates on Mark Nash News, and so I'm just tuning in, trying to get the updates. It seems like it was another monkey show. From what I'm hearing, I think that everybody's got a point. In an exhibition fight, I don't know why a ref would feel a need to interject himself that much. And it's one thing if they're not fighting and all they're doing is talking, or it's getting dirty, a lot of low blows, a lot of behind the back, and they're talking. All right, guys, clean it up, just fight. All right. But in something like combat sports, to try to take out that attribute of gamesmanship is like that just seems counterintuitive. Doesn't he understand how testosterone works? You know what I'm saying? Like I shout out to Jerry. That was like, like if Floyd's fighting Oscar or Manny and they're talking shit during an exchange.
That's different.
Yeah, like get out of here.
But no. But did you hear what Kenny said? His reason was, he said, look, there's no judges. So, and it's an exhibition. So I can't take any points away. The only thing I can do is stop the fight if you guys aren't following my commands. I can't take a point here, take a point. You guys ain't listening to me. I'm stopping the fight.
On that level, I can kind of understand it, but once again, I didn't see the fight. Was it that chippy? In your opinion, was it really that chippy?
Hell no. I've seen
All right, enough said.
Nah, it wasn't that chippy. But I do understand when a motherfucker tell you, look, what I say, you must obey. Ain't that how he started shit out? Remember, what I say, you must obey, right?
Yeah, he been saying that since the 80s. He been saying that same line, Kenny Bayless, what I say, you must obey.
They didn't follow his instructions. I don't think he should have stopped the fight. Especially the way he did it was just so abrupt. And it was like they had just started around. He was like, well, they just started back talking when I told him. I was like, bro, that was power tripping a little bit. Kenny Bayless tripping, yo.
Yeah, from you're making it sound like he was almost like that frustrated old black uncle who had to watch the kids. All right, goddamn it, everybody go to their room. Fuck this shit. That's what it sounded. It sounded like he had old black nigga. He had old black nigga frustration. Sick of this shit.
Hold on, shout out to Jonathan. He said it's not his business. It is his business. He's the referee. He's the man in charge in the ring. They don't have any judges. It's an exhibition. He say stop the shit, or I'm gonna stop the. It ain't like he didn't warn him. He gave him 2 warnings. He gave him a warning when John Gotti was doing all that holding. They was doing it. Then in between the round, and when that round ended, he went to Floyd corner, went to his corner. So that's 2 warnings right then. The round start, y'all start right there with this shit again. Y'all ain't listening to the dude. You feel disrespected. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying what he did was right by a long shot. I'm not with it. Don't think what he said was right. I mean, the way he stopped it was right, but man, I think he could have gave him another warning, another hard warning. Like, look, man, y'all ain't time out. Stop. Time. Listen, man. I don't want to hear the bullshit. Just fight. All right? Last time. Like, he could have gave him one more hard warning. Kenny Bayless was ready to go home, man. Fuck it. He got his check. Put a case on it. Like that said, what happened? Like that, Floyd Mayweather and Gotti had a fight tonight in Miami. It was an exhibition. And the referee, Kenny Bayless, stopped the fight. He stopped the action. And when he, because they were talking too much. According to Kenny Bayless, they were talking too much. And he told them to stop talking. So once he did that, a little riot and a little melee broke out. I'm going to show it on Twitter. I'm going to go to Twitter, show y'all what they showing on Twitter. As much as I can show y'all without getting a strizike, but I'm going to show y'all what they got on Twitter. All right? That's what happened. Simple as that. But go ahead. Brim, go ahead. Clips and Brim, y'all good. Just trying to give him a update.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, I said it earlier joking, but I do agree with you. It sounds like Kenny Bayless. His shoes were a little too tight. He was hungry. He's just ready to go home. Like, listen. God damn. I don't know. I'm gonna wait till you show everything before I form a real opinion. But listening to your synopsis, it sounded like that nigga was he just needed a nap. And
I got y'all. I'm pulling it up right now. Go ahead, Brim. Did you see it, Brim? Like, did you see it on Twitter? Brim.
He must be away from the computer. He must be away.
Okay.
No, so did John Gotti at least look good? Did he at least
No. He looked like somebody named John Gotti fighting Floyd Mayweather. That's what he looked like, bro. That's what he looked like. He looked like you expected him to look in their verses. Let me see what they. Hold on, there's some shit going on backstage too. They say, hold on. Okay, Jocelyn Hernandez fighting. She fighting. Jocelyn Hernandez. Oh shit! Let me share my screen. She even getting in the fight at the Mayweather. Damn, she got in the fight backstage. She giving the bitch the kicks. Hold on, let me share my screen. Let me share the screen so y'all know what I mean. Damn, Jocelyn Hernandez giving somebody the beats. Hold up. Can y'all see the screen? Boom.
Yeah.
Here we go. Look at this. Let me mute it. Somebody on the ground right there. Boom, kick.
Bitch.
Another one. Boom. Yeah, she got 2 good kicks in with her big old ass. Oh, look at this. Hold on, who getting up? Somebody getting up? Okay, somebody trying to get, damn, somebody leaking down there, ain't he? Who is this on the ground? Oh, it's a bitch on the ground. Oh, no, that's fucked up. It's a dude hitting the girl too. That nigga a sucker. I don't want to show no girls. Look at her. Oh, she hit the cop? She hitting the security dude?
Oh, she thought.
Oh, that's a security dude. That ain't a real cop.
Hey, but she slapped the shit out of him, though. She ain't no hoe.
I mean, she a girl. No, he ain't about to do nothing.
Oh, damn.
But look this right here clip. This one John Gotti tried to do the melee. Boom, Floyd caught him with that right. That nigga backed all the way up then.
Get your monkey ass back.
Now they can hold you back. All right, so let me see if I can find the melee. So look, this is where the melee started. Kenny Baylor was like, yo, it's over. He like, nah, I ain't done yet. Right? Watch. Boom, Floyd hit him with it right. He backs the fuck up. Now they can hold him back. They hold him the back. Floyd walk up there like, yo, bro, what's you good? You still want that shit? Now everybody jumping in the ring, left, right. Everybody jumping in left and right. Floyd see what's going on. Floyd gonna go over there to the corner like, shit, the goons got it, nigga, I'm good. Floyd gonna climb up on the top turnbuckle. DJ gonna start playing some music. Nah, this ain't a good clip. I got another clip. I got a clip better than clipping this on my phone. Terrence Bailey Sr. in the building. Food Revolution, AK Foodie with the beauty. Y'all was here at the same time. Whoever want to go first, go.
What up, Mark?
I'll let the lady go first.
Go ahead, Foodie.
What up, Mark? What up, Clips? What up, everybody?
Yo, my phone was blowing up when this shit happened, yo.
Man, I was on Twitter and I was just like, a Big Blessing Boxing. Shout out to him. He was just giving a little play-by-play, talking. And he just started from where they all jumped into the ring. I'm like, what the fuck? I forgot the fight was even going on tonight. And then all the other clips just started showing up, like everybody jumping in the ring. And then I saw that clip that you just showed with Jocelyn Hernandez fighting that girl who lace front ended up in the back front. I don't know what the hell was going on.
Oh shit!
And then the boy jumped in, and then she walked away and threw water on Jocelyn Hernandez, and then he punched her in the head. I mean, it's all crazy. But then I sent you a clip, Mark, of I think it was the Money team. And one of Gotti's team, they got into a fight as well in the back. Like, damn, like everybody fight.
Okay, I'm gonna find that. You sent it on IG or Twitter?
IG.
Yo, it's too many people that might send you to come in a lot of background. Say that last part again. You sent it on IG or Twitter?
On IG. I'm
gonna check it out right now. All right. Shit, I'm gonna pull it up. Go ahead, Terrence Bailey. Saying you talk to me. Did you see the event or have you heard about the melee?
Man, I actually forgot. I mean, like the sister, I actually forgot that it was on tonight. I was in deep conversation with my wife, and then I got a ping on my phone about the melee, and so I was looking at that, and that was like for me, that was one of those times where, it was at that moment that he knew that he fucked up. When he went at Mayweather like that, and then the whole security team, man, these dudes is like 6'3" and better. 260 and higher. If you look at the comments on social media, you got you got them soldiers talking about what we don't say. Well, the Gotti's this and the Gotti's that. Man, look, anybody checking for a Gotti unless you see it in a movie, that time is over. These dudes bit off more than what they can chew. Floyd, the Mayweather team rolled deep. They roll extra deep. I mean, if you're gonna fight Floyd, just fight Floyd. Don't do the extra stuff, man, because it's not gonna pan out well for you. Them some big boys. Them some horses. You know what I'm saying? How about all them dudes from Texas? Them some big boys. And it's a lot of them.
I don't know. You got to see this clip I sent Mark. Like one of the Gotti dudes was kind of giving one of the Money team dudes a little bit of the business. So
y'all see the screen? Y'all see this clip on the screen though? For the people said, well, Kenny Baylor stopped the fight because Floyd was you know, he probably was told to do that. This is what Floyd was doing all night right here. Floyd did whatever he wanted to do to this dude. Did y'all see this? Look at it. Look at this.
Hey yo, I bet you them comments that Kenny Bayless was saying the reason why he stopped the fight, I bet you those comments were racial.
No, it wasn't racial. I didn't hear no racial yet. I didn't hear anything racial yet.
I didn't hear any comments on the playback. I'm just saying it's only those in the ring probably heard it, and there had to be a reason. I mean, Kenny Bayless is crooked as hell, but I'm just saying that there had to be something justified, at least in a little part, and given. I'm saying, just given the circumstances, I bet you they were racial comments.
No, I don't think so at all. I think
no, it wasn't. You can hear it, when you watch the fight. It was one point saying Floyd's like when he was holding, he was like, y'all let him go. Floyd's like, man, I'm about to fuck this bitch up. Like, let me fuck this bitch up. And then Gotti was saying stuff like, I'm gonna fuck you up, like shit like that. It was shit like that going on. He wasn't in there saying nigger, and nothing like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I think that's a reach.
Yeah, well, like I said, I didn't watch the fight.
They say, what do they call
I'm still on the replay. I didn't hear anything.
No, I'm just telling you. You.
Well,
so we can dispel that and we can end it right here, so we don't even push that out there. That's not what was happening.
Exactly. Yeah, let's
and Kenny Bayless actually, it's a clip of Kenny Bayless talking to the Magic Man. What's his name?
Antonio
Tarver after the fight, and he pretty much telling it pretty much what I just alluded to right there. It was that kind of stuff, but that still wasn't enough for me to stop this action. And people paid a lot of money to be in that room, and for you to stop it over that, it's an exhibition. Let them talk their words. But go ahead, Food Revolution. Let me pull this up. What you said?
No, I was just I wasn't sure if you saw that clip. I think I sent that one to you as well, where Antonio Tarver and Kenny Bayless with his little members only jacket was talking in the back. About exactly what you said.
Resend it, but let me resend it. I'm gonna play this one that you just sent in.
That makes it even worse. That's like some real bullshit there.
Hey, shout out to Food Revolution on. Oh wow! Wait a minute, hold on. Let me find out.
Yeah, I think that's the one. Yeah. There it is. Watch that.
Ooh!
Yep.
Beating that Mayweather dude ass.
Yep.
Oh yeah, he get in the business.
With him. Hey, look, Nan's 2-on-1 now though. Hey, look, that big motherfucker didn't do nothing until to the mob juice. Look at the mob bars. Like boom, he hit him right there, and that guy just grabs him, throw him off. And he don't want it with a 1-on-1 right there. But then look at my boy right here jumping like, hold up, bitch. Hold up. And the old boy looked like he tried to go down for a scoop. I don't know what was that. Was he trying to go down for a scoop and called the uppercut?
Nah, they
was he big for no reason.
Right here, like. I don't know. Oh, did somebody hit him? Like, but something happened and he ducked his head down.
Let me see again. One more time.
It's too small. I can't see it.
Oh, he got pulled. He took his dude with the white shirt pulled. He took his left hand and pulled him down. Watch the dude in the white shirt's left hand. He pulls the black dude down, then he punches him. Pulls him, but you see that? He pulled.
I don't know if he pulled him down. I think the black dude tried to charge him.
I think he tried to charge him, yo. He don't pull him down because the left hand right there, he goes down and then he just got caught.
Yeah.
Yeah, he like pawed at him, and the black dude like went for like a double leg, and it didn't work.
and now the big dude who was there could have fought
now the big dude got all this energy.
He wanted to need him in the ass, and
he got all the energy in the world. How you that damn big?
But he had just called him 1-on-1. He was like, "Nah, I got this. Oh look, you just punched me in my shit. Let me get this back." Boom, boom. He got his lip back because he had just got punched in the shit squared up.
So that dude in the white shirt is an MMA fighter too? Or just a dude?
I don't know who the fuck he is. Who cares? I don't know who he is. We don't fucking know.
Man in a white t-shirt, nigga.
I don't know who he is.
He's fight.
How would we know who the fuck?
He fight with a damn purpose. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, shit, he fight like a grown man's supposed to after he gets punched
in the face. Hell yeah, you better do that.
Right, man, you don't give niggas credit for that. That's what a man's supposed to do. I said it 1,000 times. You know, you're not hard because you shot a nigga who broke into your house. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to defend your house. That doesn't make you hard. That doesn't make you hard for punching. If a nigga's attacking you, you're not a hard or a gangster for standing up for yourself. That's what you're supposed to do.
That's what you call reasonable service.
When I heard that this fight was going to be on the Zeus Network, listen, I ain't never seen nothing on the Zeus Network because that kind of content does not interest me. but ain't nothing but ratchet ass, crazy ass shit going on in that network. So I'm like, God damn, he
I
fighting
never heard of
Zeus?
it.
Yeah, I never heard of Zeus Network.
Yeah,
I never heard of it.
Heard of it.
They got nothing but like it's like think about it, Love and Hip Hop,
Oh, trash.
Bad Girls Club,
Trash.
a gay version of this dating show and that dating show.
Trash.
All this is like my Loving My Hip Hop spin-offs, all that bullshit, trash TV. Exactly.
Never heard of
I
it.
outgrew that shit like 10 years ago.
Never heard of it.
That's all they got on that shit for like $1.99 a month. So you know all the, you know who, the Section 8 mamas and all. That's for them. And daddy, Section 8 daddy, all that bullshit. So I'm like, they got fucking Floyd Mayweather fighting on the goddamn Juice. He might as well have been fighting on fucking Floyd on Love and Hip Hop. Basically,
Got to fight on EPT TV.
EBT TV, exactly. That's exactly what it is.
Never heard of it. It's funny.
And that's exactly what it turned out to be. Everybody, and that's why you saw Jocelyn on there, because she got like what?
See right here. This is that extended hold where he just holding. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's not on the screen. It's not on the screen.
See it, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
but how was Floyd's performance? I mean, I didn't get to see it.
It was great.
Somebody tell me something.
Yeah, it was great. He did what he's supposed to do. Hold on. Let me play this clip.
Does he look 46 yet?
He looked better than Adrian Broner looked in his last fight. How about that?
Wow, that ain't saying a whole lot.
It's saying a lot. All right, here we go. And this is another problem too. When he say break, he's not breaking. He's not breaking.
He's holding behind the head.
He keep telling her to let go. And John Gotti definitely deserves to be disqualified. Once the referee say stop it, and you try to charge the guy and fight after that, that's a disqualification.
Kenny Bells was right. He was within his rights and authority. There was nothing wrong with what he did.
Obviously, he was right. Like, these guys ain't listening to me. The fight is getting out of hand. He saw this happening before it happened. Like, look, nobody's listening to me. And where is the security? Where are all the police? Usually you'll see a lot of police, sheriff department, all kind of people jump in the ring.
Was it a sanctioned bout? Was it a sanctioned bout by the state?
No, but you still would have security. Hold on, let me take this call. Caller. Hold on 1 second. I'm plugging in. 202. What's your name? Where you from?
Yo, JB.
Who?
JB.
JB, where you from?
Out of DMV, bro.
Shout out to the DMV. Talk to me. What's on your mind?
Maryland in the building.
It was a fight. You know what I mean? You know, exhibition, whatever. Floyd, you know, he did his thing, and dude, he had more energy after the fight than during the fight. Like, it was really, really corny. I don't think it was like staged or nothing. But Skip Bayless, he did his job. Skip Bayless was like, because you got to understand, Skip Bayless was hearing what they were saying.
Kenny Bayless.
Oh, Kenny Bayless.
Yeah.
Kenny Bayless was listening to what they were saying back and forth in the middle of the ring. We couldn't hear it, but of course he heard it. And he was like, look, man, y'all need to stop. Like, y'all doing too much. So he stopped it. He was like, we done. Because it wasn't going nowhere. And plus, Gotti 3, because I went to the first Gotti fight. When he fought Gotti in Atlantic City, I was there. So, yeah, so for his grandson or whatever.
That's a different Gotti. That's not the same Gotti. That's G-A-T-T-I.
Oh, that's not the same.
No,
Wow.
This is John Gotti, the
Okay,
mobster.
you got me on that one. You got me on that one.
Yeah. It's a different
Yeah, I
guy.
didn't even know. I thought that was like his grandson.
No, it's John Gotti, the
But-
mobster's grandson.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So the point is, they were talking mad bull in the middle of the ring. Bayless was like, "We done. It's over," and he tried to go at him more than he did in the middle of the fight.
Right.
And then you already know Floyd got security for days. So, I mean, that's pretty stupid. So, yeah. So, I mean, it just worked out like it worked out.
All right, well, I
But
appreciate
are y'all
go
going?
Go ahead.
Are y'all talking about the Josh? Are y'all talking about Josh and Tio?
I did last night. You got something you want to add today
Yeah,
or
not-
something?
Well, Tio is in a beautiful spot because I didn't think he was going to win that joint. I thought he was going to lose, and he turned out. I got to give it to him, even though he was talking about I'm gonna kill you and da 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 da. But pause. He pulled it out and did his thing. So it's like it's up in the air of who he gonna fight next. So who y'all think he gonna fight next?
I have no idea. He said he
He's
retired.
He's not fighting nobody next. He modified it from
I know he's dealing with his wife. I know he's dealing with his wife.
To now he's taking a break. So there's nobody on the horizon
Yeah, he's
right
taking
now
a
to
break.
whatever it is he's got to deal with, whatever that his kids, his mom, but maybe mom or whatever, he got to deal with that, and then the story is he'll come back to boxing.
But he should have to deal with something at the end of this year, if not the beginning of next year, because
he got a year.
There's a couple
He got a year before he got to fight a mandatory. So
I don't think he got a year.
I know.
Yes, he does.
Just like I knew John Gotti was I knew about that part. Trust
So
me.
you saying you think
I'm about
he
to
got
tell
a
you-
year
I'm
from
telling
today?
you, sir, he's the super champ. That's an 18-month before you got to fight a mandatory. Super champ for the WBO, you got 18 months before you got to fight a mandatory or give it up. That's a fact.
Okay, say that. You're right.
That's a fact.
So he ain't got to fight nobody at the end of this year. He ain't got to fight nobody at the beginning of the year. He could sit on that bitch for 18 months if he want to.
Yeah, but see, that's what he did last time, and then he walked into a motherfucking buzzsaw and Cambosis that beat the fuck out of his ass.
That's not what he did last time.
That's what he did last time.
That's not what he did last time.
he sort of did. He sort of did sit on that joint for a minute.
No,
he sat on that joint for a minute.
Let him have his piece,
when
Terrence. Even if you disagree, let him speak his piece, Terrence. Go ahead. Go ahead, caller. JB from DMV.
My point is, he sat on that joint, and Cambosis came in there like a buzzsaw and tore his ass up because he was sitting. So all I'm saying is, you can't sit too long. So he need to set something up for at least the beginning of the next year, when my Eagles about to go to the Super Bowl or something like that. You know what I mean?
Never heard of
Yeah, I thought I was gonna get a little riled up over there. Yeah, my Eagles did go to the Super Bowl last year. But the point is, he can't sit too long. So once he get his family and take a break, chill, and make peace with his father, he need to come back a little more quicker than he did last time. That's all I'm saying. Thanks for listening.
All right.
Thanks for the convo.
For sure. Thanks for calling in, JB.
Hey, Mark, can I rebut that real quick?
Sure can.
Hey, look, tell me how long was the fight? The fight between Teofimo Lopez and Loma. How long was the gap between that and the Cambosis fight?
I don't know. You tell me.
It was not very long. It was typical time. The issue was that Teofimo was outpricing himself with comparable competition, and he took a cherry pick in order to try to maximize his purse. Remember the whole thing with Trilla, and they fell out of the negotiation because they couldn't come up with they won the bid but couldn't come up with the money, and then there was a whole big debacle. Bob Arum was mad because he said that Teofimo and Kambosos had conspired against Top Rank. It was a whole bunch of crap. That is what went on. Teo did not want to fight Devin. He was going around saying that he was undisputed and he was not WBC champion, and he was avoiding Devin like the plague. He fought.
Go ahead.
He fought the dude. He fought the dude from Australia, and it didn't pan out for him. It just didn't pan out.
I got the actual information right here, so we don't have to speculate. Let me hit them with a drop.
What up?
I'm not
speculating.
Sure.
I have the information. I'm not speculating.
It was a year and 10 days, Terrence Bailey. So it won't right back to back. That shit. He fought Vasil Lomachenko October the 17th. Fought Kambosos November 27th. So, and also just want to add something to that. The fight they won the purse bid. Triller won the purse bid. It wasn't that they didn't have the money. They was trying to move the date again. And Kambosos' team said, no, if we moving this date again, I'm gonna sue you. I'm not moving this date no more. They moved the date so many times. Teo had COVID. It was another time they was trying to move it because Floyd was fighting on that weekend and they didn't want to compete with Floyd and Logan Paul, I believe. And so after that, once they couldn't do that, it went back to whoever had the second highest purse bid, which was Eddie Hearn in the zone. And that's how it ended up over there.
Okay, let me ask you a question. What was the first date being placed
I don't remember,
for the fight?
I don't remember, but that's null and void if they didn't fight, if they never got it done. They didn't fight until a year later.
No, the point is that they were scheduling a fight much sooner. He didn't sit on the belt. They were scheduling a fight much sooner, but just that he would not fight Devin.
No, not even just that. It was Kambosos. They was supposed to fight Kambosos in Australia. Remember?
Yeah,
but they shut the damn country down.
Yeah, but they was avoiding Devin for undisputed. Is my point. And they went with the whole Triller thing, the purse bid, all that kind of stuff and whatnot. And the fight was supposed to happen long before a year was up. There was a whole bunch of BS that prolonged it. If he had just fought Devin, he messed up the money by avoiding Devin. He has not gotten a $2 million purse yet. He was unified, and now he just beat Josh Taylor. And on a grand scheme of money, of boxing money for those caliber of fights, he's been getting chump change. I don't know who his manager is, but he need to fire him.
He actually he did pretty good for that. I thought he did pretty good for that Lopez versus Kambosos fight.
Lopez, he got $600,000. He said out of his own mouth.
Okay.
That was a multi-million-dollar fight.
Blew it.
He got $600,000. No pocket watching, but he said out of his own mouth.
Unfortunate. Truly unfortunate.
You know what I'm saying? So no, man, poor business decisions, all the talent in the world, and poor business decisions.
Oh yeah, because he didn't get the Triller. He got the second highest purse bid because Triller didn't do the fight. He got the second highest, which was less money. Okay. All right, go ahead. We got Unbiased Fan, Brim Reaper. That guy Clips in here as well. Before I pass to y'all, I want to say this. Nick Rich said something. What did she say? She said something about, she said, it's not a real fight. All this listen to my instruction stuff seems extra, especially if it's based on guys talking. Look, you got to listen to the referee. You got to obey his commands, because if you don't, where does it stop and where does it end at? Like, y'all gonna hit each other behind the head, low blows. People gonna jump in the ring and a riot start out, which is what ended up happening. So you got to obey the commands of the referee, even if it seems trivial. You know, simple as that. But I open it back up to the panel. Phone lines are open: 404-692-1766, 404-692-1766. You can call in, voice your opinion, or you can click the link, pull up, chop it up with me in the game. Go ahead. Just open back up to y'all.
I mean, I agree with Mark. It may have been stupid to stop the fight, but at the end of the day, you've got to listen to the ref. Not listening to the ref is when things get out of control. You see what happened. I don't know if they're going to try to bring this back or if this is just done. But I do think if they do bring it back with this fiasco, people love train wreck. So I think the numbers will, if they do a rematch, people will tune in for the rematch.
Okay. All right. You said why would they do this?
Well, I think people like a train wreck, and this was a fucking train wreck. And so if they announce it again, I think most people would tune in just to see if it's going to be another shit show.
I mean, talking about the Mayweather fight tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. If from the clips I seen, Mayweather dominated dude, there's no point in seeing that again. Not at all. I saw a comment on social media where somebody said that if Floyd fought him in his realm, he would get his ass handed to him. I was like, man, I said, yo, Floyd is not an MMA fighter. He's a boxer. MMA fighters choose to move into the boxing realm or whatnot because they want to test their stand-up game. And these are the results of what happens. Floyd is not an MMA fighter, and the dude is on the worst part of 40. Why would he do that? That makes zero sense. This was a apologist for Gotti and his behavior. Plain and simple. You know what I mean? If you put on the trunks and you put on the gloves and you come in and you sign a contract for a boxing match, it is what it is, and the results are what they are. Be a man, take your L, and move on. That was poor sportsmanship. That was some childish mess, to be honest. You lost, so now you want to do some extra stuff. Nah, man. There won't see no rematch of that stuff. Matter of fact, I think that that dude should there should be a big blemish on everything that he's doing. He shouldn't get a leg up because he fought Mayweather based on his attitude by taking that L. That should be a blemish on his record. And I'm not gonna say manhood, but on his integrity. The way he handled that loss. Unsportsmanlike conduct. 100 flags on a play.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Look who it's John Gotti III. Some people are saying he's an MMA fighter. Allegedly, I don't know. I mean, what do you really expect? And this is kind of sort of what I was worried about when Floyd really showed me he was seriously going to keep doing this exhibition thing. I was worried about him turning his name into a circus. And hopefully this is an isolated incident. Hopefully this, because let's be honest, Mayweather is going to keep doing exhibition fights. This is not the last time we'll see him in an exhibition fight. And hopefully this is a one-off, and this isn't just like hopefully this isn't a preview of what future exhibition fights for Mayweather look like, because I don't want Floyd's legacy tarnished in such manner.
Hey, well, you know what? Now think about it. Why is, outside of commercial, or cinematic fantasy, why is this dude Gotti, who's not even remotely connected to who's the Gotti, the boxer? So he has no.
It's a different Gotti. It's
I know.
Different Spain.
He has no connection to, Thunder Gotti. None.
He has nothing. Nobody's saying he does. He's John Gotti's son, and he's a grandson, and he's an MMA fighter.
Yeah, that's my point.
And it's spelled Gotti, not Gatti. It's different Gottis. Like, why do y'all keep bringing up Arturo Gotti? Has nothing to do with this.
And that's my point. That's my point. Why?
What is the point? It has nothing to do with Arturo Gotti, bro.
Yo, that's what I'm saying. the fact that a lot of people don't realize that all they hear is Gotti. This dude has no boxing or fight lineage at all.
Yes, he is. He's an MMA fighter, bro. He does have fighting.
Who came before him?
What you mean in MMA?
I said lineage. Who came before him?
So, bro, everybody who's a fighter doesn't have to have a family member that fought before them.
Okay, well, my point is,
there's no point.
my point is that he's not related to the boxer.
So
he's man, you're not gonna let me finish or what?
You keep saying he don't.
He's related to a gangster. Why? You know what I'm saying? You like why is that a thing? Is what I'm saying.
MMA fighter who is
what I'm trying to get to.
Okay, what is bro? So everybody who fights have to have a family member that fought before.
I'm not saying that, man.
You're not up
because people are getting confused. So I brought it up in order to say he's not related to him. He's related to a infamous gangster. Why is that a thing that we are glorifying the fact that he's related to a gangster, that he has his notoriety as a fighter? He has no lineage as a fighter. There's nobody. He didn't come from fighters. He came from his grandfather was a gangster, and that's why the name is famous.
You ever heard of name record?
Yeah, I know about that.
Like,
I know about that.
Recognized.
I know about that, but it's all for the wrong reasons. Is what I'm saying.
Okay, fair enough. That name ring bells like Sunday at 12 o'clock. So
yeah, with people who don't know what the hell they're watching or what they're listening to.
They buy what they want to buy. People buy KSI fights. Who the fuck is KSI fought before this? People pay to see Blueface fight.
Casuals, not hardcore fighters. People who know no better.
But they can spend their money on whatever they want to, though, Terrence Bailey.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying they shouldn't. What I'm saying is uneducated buys. People who don't know no better.
All right. Go ahead, Unbiased Fan, Burn Reaper. You back?
Yeah, I'm back. Just annoyed, but I'm all right. I mean, end of the day, the one thing that stuck out from what I was able to hear is tarnishing his legacy doing bullshit. He don't need the money. Why the fuck? Well, I hope he don't need the money. So why the hell is he doing these shenanigan fucking exhibitions, bro?
Maybe he likes it.
Yeah, maybe he does. Maybe he does.
Maybe, yeah. I don't think all them guys that play the big three. You ever seen the big three? I don't think all those former NBA players that do the big three need money. I think they love to play. Would you agree? You think everybody that play the big three is just broke? Nah, them niggas just can't. They can't compete at that level in the NBA, but they ain't broke. But they still want to play. Go ahead. What you think of that?
I mean, that's cool, but they ain't got this type of bullshit happening either in the big three, you know.
That's a different argument. And prior to this, Floyd never had none of this bullshit happen in none of his exhibitions. I heard Shane Mosley about to start doing some exhibitions. Shit. What's worse, Floyd doing an exhibition or Roy Jones actually? Man, let me mute your mic. I don't know if that's wheezing or what. I know you said you're at work. I don't know what's worse, Floyd doing an exhibition or Roy Jones doing a sanctioned bout and getting another loss on his record at this age of his career?
I personally think the latter. I think that what Roy Jones doing is more detrimental not only to his legacy, to himself, to his health, and it's bad for the sport. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, caller.
Yeah, but I think Floyd doing exhibition, it's not the best look, but it's not as detrimental as opposed to what Roy's doing. Roy literally has turned himself in a lot of ways into a novelty side joke, and this is one of the best fighters that ever stepped into the ring. I don't like that. I haven't liked it for the past 10 years. The fact that he's still fighting right now is disgusting to me.
And on top of that, Floyd Floyd could be a serious contender at 147 right now if he chose to keep fighting. his hand speed and reflexes and whatnot are better than what B-Hop was at the same age.
Floyd get his ass kicked.
Yeah, until he does, just like Bernard did with Joe Smith. But Bernard, when that fight first started, you could look at Bernard's body language and know that was not going to go over well. He looked like an old man in the ring. But Floyd is not looking like that right now, and Floyd has not taken a serious training camp for none of these exhibitions. So, and his reflexes are there, and the defense is still there. And everything's still there. Floyd. Now, I'm not saying he's gonna beat a Terrence Crawford or Errol Spence. We know already he's not gonna beat an Errol Spence. But like I said, he could be a contender.
He'll beat Blair Cobbs.
He'll beat Blair Cobbs. He'll beat Adrian Broner. He'll beat he might. Man, he'll beat the majority of them right now. He'll beat the majority of them. Not all, but the majority.
Interesting. Go ahead, bro.
I don't believe that.
Go for it. Keep talking.
Fighting on that level is a different beast. He's doing exhibitions for a reason. Floyd is a phenomenal fighter and all that, but I just don't believe at this point right now that he could be able to fight on the highest level versus younger guys and be able to be competitive and not get beat up. Not at this point. He can look good against these guys who ain't got no skill set on that level. But right now, if he got in a fight with Blair Cobbs will probably beat his ass. And that's
my God.
Blair Cobbs ain't beat no Mayweather. What the heck, man? Hey,
Hold on, let me take this call. DB, I think this is a callback. DB from DC. I normally don't take two calls back to back without a super chat or a cash app. I don't do. Yeah, can't keep calling back to back. You gotta click the link, join the panel or something. But
yeah, you right.
But good, you good. Go ahead. What's up?
Nah, I heard homeboy just say something about Floyd would be okay coming back into the fold. Like, come on, man. Like, be realistic. That's not even. Like, Floyd couldn't come back into the 147-pound division and do pretty much nothing. Like, that would bring Porter back. Like, Porter would be like, oh my God, I get to fight Floyd? Like, he would be like super, like, that would bring everybody back to the 147 pound. That'd bring Pacquiao back. That don't even make sense, man. You know what I mean? So, yeah. I mean, it's all Earl Spence. All day, every day. Eagle fan, but he a Cowboy fan, but I forgive him. Terrence Crawford up.
Give him another slap.
Terrence Crawford up. Man, he gonna hurt that boy so bad. He gonna hurt that boy so bad, man. I'm sitting there telling you. I can't wait to see the motherfucking press conference. Press conference on Wednesday, right?
Tuesday and Wednesday.
Oh, press man.
Pull up on the show, man. I'm gonna be doing the media reactions to both of them shits.
Man, he gonna walk up on that dude. Right? He gonna walk up on that dude. He gonna be talking some shit. Huh?
Go ahead, finish saying what you were saying.
Nah, somebody said I'm from the DMV.
You good? Go ahead.
Yeah. He about to, man. He gonna walk up on that little tiny Terrence Crawford. They're like the switch hit. We saw what happened to switch hitters the other day, because Josh Taylor liked the switch hit, right? He liked to go southpaw and switch back. We saw that. How did that work for him? So how do you think that's going to work for Terrence Crawford?
You think Josh Taylor is on the level of Terrence Crawford?
Yeah, the dude was undefeated.
You tripping?
No. Hold on.
No, he is not.
To what I'm saying.
No, you think I'm gonna ask you again.
No. I'm not saying. I'm not going.
You think his skill set is on level? His skill set is on the level.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm talking about how they switch back and forth. He'll go orthodox and then switch back to southpaw, That's what I'm talking about. I wasn't talking about anything else.
Okay.
My point is,
all switch hitters aren't created equally, bro.
Right. I feel you. But when you dealing with Earl Spence, like, let me ask you a question.
Man, click the link, bro. Click the
who
link.
called,
hey, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Just click the link, bro. And just pull
man.
up.
I got questions, man, because he talking
just
real
pull up
crazy.
And click the link. I think the panel want to talk to you too. And usually I don't let the panel go back and forth and argue with the caller. But you click the link, I'll let them give you all the smoke you want. And you sound
talking real crazy.
You want it. You sound like you want that smoke. So pull on up. Go ahead.
Man, what was the first thing he said? The first thing out of his mouth was like something real. He said so much mess, man, that now I'm getting a brain fart from all the crappy. My brain needs a bowel movement after all that mess he said. Jesus Christ.
Taylor ain't on Terrence Crawford level, bro. He ain't as fast. He's not as sharp counter puncher. Don't move his head better. Don't got as good footwork. He's not known to be a knockout guy like Terrence Crawford in his division. So like,
who we talking about?
Nah, he was trying to say Josh Taylor is on the level of Terrence Crawford. I'm gonna let you know. One thing with that fight that he's leaving out is that 469-day layoff. And when Errol Spence get in that ring, guess what? He's gonna be on exactly 469 days, just like Josh Taylor, on the dot.
Man, the thing with Josh Taylor is Josh Taylor got his hype from Top Rank. He had a very, very good promotion.
He beat Regis, bro.
Because he fought good fighters. Stop.
Yeah, he beat Regis. He beat Ramirez. He got that undisputed fair and square.
His 140 was harder than Terrence's.
Man, look, the last fight I saw from Regis Prograis, I was not impressed. I'm not saying that Regis didn't fight a good fight against Josh Taylor because I didn't see it. But the last fight that I saw against Regis, where Regis was saying that people ain't mentioning his name and this, that, and the other, I don't see it. He won the fight. He became 2-time champ. Rougarou is a good fighter. I don't take nothing away from him, but he's a good fighter, not a gifted fighter, and neither is Josh Taylor. He's a good fighter that got beat by a good fighter. Neither one were gifted fighters. So I take nothing away from either one of them. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, they're all good fighters, but they are not boxing savants.
Go ahead, Bram. I can hear you breathing. Go ahead. Or is that
can't hear me breathing because I mute my mic on my own.
Clips.
I have my own mute.
I don't know that, so I go by what I see. So when I don't see it muted, I'm gonna mute it. So I guess that's Clips. Then go ahead, Clips.
I was just smoking, but honestly, I really don't. I just thought that comment was a little crazy in itself. Like you said, Josh Taylor is no Terrence Crawford, and since the Guppy wants to try to hell King Nemo like that, so you're saying that Teofimo Lopez is Errol Spence?
He ain't here no more. He gone.
I know. I'm just speaking in general like that. That's why I was unmuted, but yeah, I ain't got no pushback for that because that statement in itself is crazy, and trying to compare one person being ambidextrous to another fighter is ridiculous. This is a completely two different animals. And shout out to Tio. He looked good. You brought up the biggest point that I will say, nothing to take away from Lopez's victory, but you did see a fighter in Josh Taylor who was out of the ring for a while. You could definitely see he was out of the ring and out of practice somewhat. So it's like, okay, let's see how Errol looks. And honestly, lastly, I will say that it did seem like Tio's strength didn't carry over into the weight because there were a couple clean shots that he caught Taylor with that honestly, I would want Tio to lose, but honestly, I thought that shot should have sealed the deal. And sometimes all it did was barely even wobble Taylor. And I'm really concerned moving forward to see what Teo's going to do with somebody that's not as rusty as Taylor, who is because I don't think his power is transferring. His skills are there. He looks sharp as hell. He looked even sharper than I've seen him in some time. But some of them clean shots didn't get the reaction that I thought they should have.
Interesting. Bram, Terrence Bailey, what y'all think of that? He said he don't think Teo's power carried up. He said Josh Taylor should have stopped the drop top Josh Taylor. What y'all think of that?
I think that's a bunch of bullshit. I'm tell you why. Josh Taylor shrinks down to 147. Teofimo is coming up to 140. He shrinks down. Teofimo is coming up. So quite naturally, Josh theoretically is you're going to need a bigger punch to take this guy out. It's not the norm for somebody coming up in weight to knock out somebody who's, you know what I'm saying, who had to come down in weight in order to make the weight class, in order to come down to the contractual weight. So, and this is only his second fight at that division. Now he visibly hurt him a couple times, but also you have to take into account that Teofimo was trying to fight in his proverbial, what you call his going back to Gordo, the slick boxer, and this, that, and the other. So in this fight, he was relying less on his power like he did before. Like, remember how everybody was saying before in all Teofimo fights, was saying that Teofimo had an identity crisis. He didn't know if he was a power puncher or a slick boxer like he was in the amateurs. He was relying on his power. And this fight right here, he relied on his slick boxing. So there's no wonder it went 12 rounds. And the fact that you're fighting a dude who's 5'10", who has to come down to the weight, versus you on your second fight in the weight. Just saying.
All right, we got who is that? J-Dub? Go ahead, J-Dub. What up?
I think that Teo, he could have finished him in the 12th round. I don't know why he backed off and did the showboating. You should have just smashed him. I didn't like that. I don't like he ran over to the corner. He almost had him done, and he's like, "What's up with that?"
If he could have finished him, he would have finished him, dog.
I mean, like at the end of the round, he ran over to the corner and ran away.
It was only like 3-4 seconds left.
But he was hurting him bad.
He was tired too, bro. You don't think he was tired?
You don't think that Josh Taylor wasn't hurt?
Hell yeah. And T.O. tried to get him out of there, but he had him hurt. But T.O. was tired too, man. It was a 12-round fight.
Tired enough to run all across the ring and act like a showboat.
You ain't look. If you ain't knock him out all night, you won't go knock him out with 3 or 4 seconds left, bro.
He was close, man. He was hurt bad. But I don't think Josh was going to quit. There's no way. I think Josh was just pure determination that he didn't quit. He just got his ass whooped. We got to just be honest about it. He got his ass whooped that night. Bad. And those lunging shots by Teo, he was contacting. Those were highly impactful shots. There's not too many people in the industry can do shots like that. Let's be honest.
Fair enough. Go ahead. It's open to everybody. I think everybody had a chance to speak. It's open to everybody.
I think the Teo didn't go in for the kill because of several factors. One, like Mark said, he was probably tired. The other thing was that he still had in the back of his mind the comments he had made about trying to kill him in the ring. So he's emotional, but I don't think he's stupid. So if I'm pretty sure he knew people were watching his every move, everything that he did. That was a humane beatdown. The best I could say. It was a humane beatdown. He made his point, but didn't press it. He just made his point.
Well, it was what it was. It was what it was. Let's see what it is moving forward. But moving forward, so what does come of this Mayweather-Gotti fight? Like, is this just another a wild weekend in the wacky world of sports, or is there something to come of this?
I didn't understand the question. What you
The
say?
question is, who cares?
Good point. Good answer. My question was like, so what comes of this Mayweather-Gotti fight? Like, like what, other than this was just wow, that shit was crazy. What comes of this?
More security, and less laxation of these events. And Floyd would need to pick his opponents much more carefully, or stop that shit altogether. And if you're going to fight a state sanctioned bout, and stop fucking around.
Yeah, should we hire Kenny Bayless for referee position in these events? That's what I think.
No, he did his job.
Did more than his job. He crossed the line.
Look, let me ask y'all this too.
He crossed the line of his jurisdiction. I know boxing. He crossed the fucking line.
Mark, I'm a side because you already basically covered it. So, hey, my brother.
Hey, look, you got one guy fighting one time within 15 months. Another guy, this is going to be his third fight within 14 months. Y'all don't think that had nothing to do with it? One fight in 15 months, 3 fights within 14 months. Y'all don't think that had nothing to do?
Exactly. That's a good point.
To do with what?
The performance and what you saw with Josh Taylor and Teo, like that was Teo's third fight within 14 months. That was Josh Taylor's first fight in 15 months. 3 fights in 14 months, 1 fight in 15 months.
I would say
that is something, bro.
I would say if it wasn't for his performance against Catterall.
No, that was 15 months ago.
Yeah, and he arguably lost that fight
15 months ago.
But he didn't look good against Catterall. Both of y'all making some solid points because maybe Josh Taylor, maybe he just crossed over the cliff and maybe he's on the back 9 now. It could be very possible he's on his back 9 now.
That could be possible.
The whole thing of him going to 47 is a joke because ain't nobody at 47 ass he beaten. He's like the popular kid in high school right now. He's reached his peak. It's downhill from now.
I wouldn't say it's a joke.
Man, y'all throw boys away at the one loss, man.
I'm not saying it's
just when y'all threw T.O. Look, keep in mind,
people
threw T.O. away.
This is 2 losses.
This is first loss, bro.
No, he lost that last fight.
No, he didn't. You didn't like the score. He won the fight. Period.
I saw the fight. Fuck the score. I saw the fight.
You didn't score it. His hand got raised. He left with the belt.
On paper, he won.
That's all that matters is what's on paper. That's how you get paid. What's on paper? The champion. You know what I'm saying?
And we see
my whole point to that, Terrence Bailey, was this.
Okay.
My whole point was this. We can't throw guys away after one loss, especially if they've been at that weight too long. Sometimes you staying at that weight too long, you can't even put on any muscle. You get what I'm saying? You start feeling weak because you just staying at that division too long. And 7 pounds is a big difference. That's gonna be a little extra cheeseburger, some potatoes, like you know what I'm saying. He get to eat a little bit differently versus making 147 trying to make 140. You know what I'm saying? So I just think he probably was at that weight too long. But definitely, like I said, 1 fight in 15 months versus 3 fights in 14 months. That's a big difference. But I'll pass the mic.
Hey, Mark, let me ask you a question.
Sure.
Has the sanctioning body ever tailored their roster? I'm sorry, their rankings based on whether somebody lost a fight on paper versus them actually winning a fight in reality?
Say that question again.
Has a sanctioning body ever tailored their rankings based on whether the judges said they won or lost, or the reality of the fight?
I thought it was win or loss, isn't it?
It's wins and losses, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So no sanctioning body has ever had a fighter who on paper by the judges lost the fight, but they kept them in that same position as if they won.
Sometimes it's based on
But
popularity.
being in the sanctioning body, like just based off what you've done before, like we seen guys lose a fight and you look up, they ranked high in the very next fight or getting a title shot. So we've seen stuff like that happening, but that don't mean people thought they won. It is some politics and some payola involved and stepping guys aside. And we did a whole episode about this, but that's not the same as, you know what, we think you won the fight, so we just gonna do this. Like nobody thought Rolly won the Tank Davis fight, but yet Rolly's next fight was a title shot, right?
Yeah, that's some Mayweather bullshit though.
That's a whole nother conversation.
The same way how you got some Bob. Doesn't Bob Arum actually own a sanctioning body?
No, he does not.
That's what they say.
Who is they? Who is they? Who is they, Terrence Bailey? Who said that? Who said Bob Arum owns a sanctioning body? And what sanctioning body does he own?
The WBO.
Get out of here, bro.
Them people
get out of
say
here
it.
with that. Get out. No, wrong button. You ain't getting no air horn for that one. Bro, that is
I got you discombobulated.
No, not at all. Not in
Wrong button. Wrong button.
Not in the slightest. Not in the slightest, brother. That's ridiculous. That's
funny as hell.
propaganda, bro. That's propaganda. He don't own no sanctioning body, bro. We can't do that. Let's not spread those kind of things.
Well, shit. De La Hoya owned the Ring magazine, so I don't put them past nobody.
Right now, you freestyling.
De La Hoya don't own the Ring magazine. You don't own
Does
that?
he?
Yes, he does.
He owns Ring magazine.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, last time I checked, Golden Boy did own the magazine, but that doesn't mean they just go out there and give everybody a lineal title, dog. That's not true, Terrence Bailey.
But
you're convoluting two different things right there.
Yeah, but they put out some stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like Ring magazine, which I don't know anybody that's buying it right now. When I did buy it, I only bought it for the cover. You know what I'm saying? The crap that's in it. You know what I'm saying? How do you expect down the line journalism when a interest in the game owns your platform? I don't get. And I don't understand why it's allowed. But anything's allowed in boxing. Anything. You know what I'm saying? It's probably like the least regulated sport in the world. So, you know, a lot of us who follow it need to actually check our sanity, to be honest. But I guess we are a little crazy because we love the sport, even though we got some people that's in it that shouldn't be in it. But there's nothing we can do about it. We all on a roller coaster ride. You ever been to the fair and they got that ride called the Himalaya?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
It goes around in a circle and it goes up and down around the circle, and they have a DJ spinning all the latest hip hop records and whatnot, and take you around in a circle to about 60 miles an hour. That's what we on.
Nobody's forcing you.
No, you got to get on it. You have to get on it on your own power. Nobody's holding a gun to your head. So you're right.
Shout out to the neighbors in the chat. Brandon Washington, I see you, fam. Showing more. What up?
Oh, Brandon Washington, I need to holler at you, man. Hit me up on Instagram. I got something for you.
Brandon don't have Instagram.
Oh, I got some footage for you. Hit me up on Facebook. Something. I was looking for you earlier. I couldn't find you.
He don't do Facebook neither. He just do YouTube.
Damn, Brandon.
Yeah.
He don't want nothing to do with the Matrix. Damn.
He ain't trying to kick it with y'all. Y'all get this green B on YouTube, and that's about it. If you got his number, that's one thing, but that's it. No email. He ain't got no email, no nothing. He ain't got no rap for none of y'all dudes.
Damn. Ripple without a cause. God damn.
Just can't believe Floyd stole the whole weekend again, man. After the Gambia, what's his name?
Do you really believe Floyd stole the weekend? I don't.
He stole the whole weekend, man. Just all in like on a Sunday.
He ain't steal the
Ridiculous.
weekend. He did not steal the weekend.
I bet like he even stole the heat off of Teo. Man. It's like that Teo fight was good.
He ain't steal no heat.
That was fun. Watching him get his ass kicked was, whew, that was good.
Teo deserves all the props for what he did because I was looking at it like, man, he is
The
putting in some serious.
Shevchenko Munguia fight.
That was a
That
good
thing
fight.
was fire.
Munguia, I wouldn't say they robbed, but it was kind of a gift. But
It was still a firefight, man. It was 15 seconds in, they were both hurt. It was just craziness.
Yeah, it's definitely a fight of the year candidate so far.
They need a rematch, man. Put it on like a co-main event of some kind of big name people. Woo. It's fire.
I mean, the thing is, who else Munguia gonna fight though? Because Munguia is exciting, but he can't beat any of the top guys.
And that's Munguia's first big fight. Kimby's like 40 fights in, or more than 40 fights in, and never fought anybody like that.
Look, I'm gonna tell y'all this: if Floyd didn't have this little melee shit tonight, I don't think we would be talking about this shit tonight. If you want no melee, it was just a regular exhibition. He did what he did, won by points, or even if he stopped John Gotti, nobody would have been talking about this exhibition. But because of this little riot or melee, whatever that happened from here, a lot of shit happened. Expect some lawsuits from this too. Expect some lawsuits. Definitely. I don't think we would be talking about this if it wasn't for all the extra shit.
You're right.
And the guy with the white t-shirt that just brawling with everybody forever. That kind of
even the girl that
raised
got
the
beat
level.
up by Jocelyn Hernandez in the background, she's suing somebody because she was getting hit by dudes too. It was dudes kicking her when she was down. Where's the security? But somebody in the front row or the side row paid a lot of money for these seats, and they didn't get what they wanted, and probably got hit with something.
That's some coward.
man.
That's some coward shit. That's some coward shit.
What? The
Candy Bellish didn't get hit with a steel chair or something.
Nah,
Shit.
don't say that. Nah, don't
Like
say that.
WDBE out there, man.
Now I'm saying that's some coward shit because you got dudes kicking a female when she down. You know what? That had Zab Judah versus Mayweather vibes. Just like 2.0.
Yeah.
That was some pretty crazy shit that went down. And you really see the depth of the money of Mayweather with all those big motherfuckers showing up. They were huge.
Yeah, some people agree with me. Shout out the Fool. He said Mayweather Promotions got some lawsuits coming. Fool Revolution said she heard the girl's name was Big Lex. AJ said, where was the security and the police? Mr. Gumbo, hot grease in the building. He said Sunday isn't the weekend. It's the first day of the week.
That's a fact.
For sure. Show more. He said no excuses, Martin. No excuses for what? I'm making excuses for? I'm making excuses.
Probably
for
Josh
somebody?
Taylor. He probably think he's talking about Josh Taylor.
Nah, it ain't no excuse. It's a relevant detail that I mentioned well before the fight. I said what T.O. has going on his side is it's gonna be his third fight within 14 months. Josh Taylor's gonna be his first fight in 15 months. That shit is a real thing. Rhythm,
I don't know if Josh should be
timing,
same after that fight.
Huh?
I don't know if Joshua will be the same after that fight. He got beat up bad. Beat up.
Josh ain't been the same in the last 2 years. I don't think this fight can make a whole lot different. He can make a comeback, but that whole 47 talk, you better squash that. Because you go to 47, he got Boots, he got all them guys. Man, them dudes gonna eat him alive and shit him out.
What makes you think that when Boots ain't beat anybody to tell us he gonna eat him alive?
Josh Taylor ain't in the realm of no Boots in this, man. That's
What has Boots done to make you say that, though? What has Boots done to make you say that? What is
He
Boots
should go
done
up to
to make you say that?
147. He's a weight bully, but he gets ass kicked up there.
I think he'll lose some. I think he would probably lose the Boots. But you to say this is a foregone conclusion when Boots
It is a
ain't beat
foregone
nobody.
conclusion.
Boots ain't
It
beat
is a
nobody,
foregone
bro. Boots ain't beat nobody.
I don't care who he beat. I don't care who he. I don't care who he beat. He gonna snatch Josh Taylor's soul. I'm gonna tell you that now.
That sounds good.
It will be good, and I'll pay for it too.
Yeah,
Tell you
Boots needs
now.
somebody to show that he actually the
He
real
ain't.
deal.
He not beating no killers at 147. So we can squash that.
So
He not beating no. He not beating no killers at 147.
So he can't hang with Stanionis, can't hang with Ortiz.
Them dudes, them dudes will come and bring a lunch to tax that ass.
One thing though, that extra 7 pounds will make a difference for him if he's not on the back end, which I think he may be. But if he's not on the back end, them 7 pounds is gonna do him wonders.
I didn't see this bump the weight. I didn't see the skills to handle them boys. Real, I mean, to be honest, I didn't see this. I didn't see the hands to handle them boys. Bump the weight. Matter of fact, he came in under the weight. It was Teofimo who was having a problem making weight. So nah, I don't see it, bro. He needs to stay where he at and try to recoup because if he go up there, it's gonna be an early retirement.
So who do you want Teo to fight? Devin, that's not bad. Tank's all right. Ryan Garcia's not bad. There's a lot of options, I think. I don't want to see him fight Shakur Stevenson because he'll lose.
Shakur not moving up to 140 no time soon.
Yeah, but if he even went up to 140, he'd whoop his ass.
Yeah, it would.
It's not a good fight for him.
And Devin fighting Shakur at 135 is not a good fight because Devin is weak at 135 at this point. His body's outgrown the division.
Devin's a weight bully too. He needs to go up. His frame structure is too big for his weight class. He needs to go up.
I never got that weight. I never got that weight bully stuff. If you make the weight the day before the fight, and you would only gain so much weight per what the sanctioning bodies say for the fight to continue, how are you a weight bully?
Yeah, but if he'd never cut any weight in his whole life, he'd be 200-pound guy.
Who?
Devin Haney, but he got so much weight he stunted his growth, and he's at his size.
Devin is 5'8". How the hell would he be 200?
He wouldn't be 5'8". He wouldn't cut so much weight. You don't understand it. The weight cutting stunts your growth. You'd be like 6 foot tall.
Devin is about the same height.
So
Devin is about the same height as his father. What are you talking about?
He'd be bigger.
Yeah. All right.
That's the reason all cultures get smaller. Like, look at the Japanese culture. You know, the reason they got smaller is the samurai class would take all the rice and all the shit from the farmers, and they would stunt the growth of the citizens. And now they're starting to get up more like 6 foot tall and getting bigger because they're not stunting their growth.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go about as dumb as you going. Let me ask you this question: why was it when Europeans went to those countries and bought African slaves who were 6 foot and taller, they looked at them as if they were gods and shit like that, and brought them into the culture? Matter of fact, one of the black samurais was well over 6 foot tall. They gave him his freedom and every damn thing if they didn't want it for themselves. If they thought it was a novelty, why?
Because there's food in a lot of parts of Africa. There is food, and there's a lot of part of Africa there's no food.
What?
There's sections of Africa that have a lot of food, and there's sections of Africa that don't have a lot of food.
You must be white.
The sections that have a lot of food get bigger.
You must be white, right?
What are you talking about, man?
Because you bought into that Ethiopian propaganda bull crap about the UFS of what was it?
Yeah, you don't think of that stunning of the growth of it when you're a child when
Let me
you
tell you about
miss
let me tell you about
the
the
nutrition for
Let me tell you
months.
about the Ethiopian famine. There wasn't a lack of food. The problem was that it was a logistical problem. The people who were starving were in the south, and the food was in the north. They had food rotten. That it was rotting because it was sitting so long because they didn't have the
Still
logistics
people
to
ain't eating.
get it south to those starving individuals. There was never really no famine. All that mess the same way how they portray Africa as some third world country that they ain't got nothing or whatever in order to keep African Americans from wanting to go back to Africa and have everybody look. If elected official give you somebody to look down on, they would always make you feel superior. They'll always have your vote.
What's
Have you
it
heard that
doing in the
before?
samurai class, taking the food from the poor?
Who?
The samurai class took all the food
That's not
from
Africa.
from all the
That's not
other
Africa.
classes, and that's the reason they fucking shrunk in size because they would take everything from them.
Man,
in
you know
war
what?
times.
There's a whole lot of stories that come out of
That's
Asian
not
countries.
stories. That's reality.
Okay, well, I got another story for you. You know, you know why Asians have small penises?
Oh
Because
my God! Hey, my
no.
my man. Yo.
Let me tell it. Let me tell the story. Let me tell the story. The reason why they say, which we know ain't true, the reason why they say is that Asians have small penises because if any Asian had a large penis, they consider him a barbarian. He was banished from the village and could not mate. So,
maybe so. There could be some there. You don't know some of the like the ancient traditions of stuff.
Man,
it's like
what I said is about as far fetched as what you said.
There could be any type of ancient traditions. You don't know, but I'm telling you, it's not far fetched. When you don't eat for weeks on end, it stunts your growth when you're young. It's the truth. I'm not making up some kind of like fake kind of shit. Doesn't matter what society you're from.
Okay, so
you have to have proper nutrition when you're growing up.
Explain to Sudan. They
with all due respect, my audience is like not feeling none of this shit, bro. They didn't come here to hear about.
Yeah, I'm not here for this either.
I don't want to talk about this anymore.
You brought it up. Nobody don't want to hear about the Sudan
I don't want to talk about it anymore.
and
I'm
Asian
done.
penis size, bro.
Yeah, I'm not here for
talk
it
about fucking.
I'll just match.
I don't want to talk about it. Yeah. I'm done. We'll talk about something else. Let's talk about some boxing.
Yeah, get back to boxing or
something. Let's talk boxing. I don't care about it.
I was matching the stupid. That's it.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it no more. Yeah. Anyway,
let's not call each other.
What do you think about that Munguia fight? That was. Do you think they'll have a rematch? He was the Trevchenko or was calling for a rematch. Do you think they'll have it?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
No, I think it was too hard a fight. I wouldn't want to put nobody through a fight like that twice. To tell you the truth.
He has been one of the most protected fights in the history of boxing. They did a good job of protecting him.
That was that was probably the most vicious fight I've ever seen in years, probably. Those guys just unbelievable, actually. The way they went at each other. The determination on both sides. What do you think about that Sonny Edwards card on Zone?
I missed it.
Did you watch that?
I missed it. It was yesterday?
Yeah, yesterday.
Yeah, I missed it.
I didn't like it too much. Sonny was like showboating and not following up with a lot of combinations. I think he could have finished that, the guy who was fighting, but just like he was more like into showboating than engaging in the fight. So you didn't watch it at all?
No.
I don't know. I kind of watch a lot of things.
Yeah, I was busy and I was trying to get some rest because I knew I was going to be doing a late night covering the TL shit. Resting, relaxing.
Yeah.
Kicking with the fam, spending time with them. Wow. But I want to get back to something else we was talking about. Damn, I lost my place completely. Somebody said, no, this is a new wave that Big Les from the 90s must be like fit. Yeah, and Big Les look good right now while y'all playing. I'm looking at Big Les. I was trying to research that. I don't think that was Big Les that was involved in that scrap. That did not look like her with the girl that I saw. I don't think that was Big Les. Let me go to Big Les Instagram real quick, show y'all some Big Les. Shout out to Big Les from BET fame. Big Les still looking right. Look at Big Les right here. Looking righteous. Still looking shape. Look like she just stepped off the TV last week. Go ahead, Big Les. Y'all remember she was in that Remember the Times video with Mike Jackson? Yeah, she's still in here, still doing the thing. Look at her right here doing these tumbles and flips. Watch this, yo. Watch this shit. Watch this shit. Boom. Yeah, look at that too. That's for the fellas. But look at this. Boom, look at her doing a little tumbling and her rope climbing. Big Les still in shape, man. Shout out to Big Les. Big Les going in. Look at her. Look at Big Les. Look at her going in. She is athletic. I don't think Jocelyn Hernandez would have got that fight off if she was fighting this girl. Hey, this girl looked ready. In a lot of ways. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
We don't.
Yeah, you believe it. Golly. Good Lord.
That's that Big Les that was in that fight?
No, you couldn't have been. She would have won the fight. She too in shape. Look at that core strength. She would have beat Jocelyn Hernandez's ass, but this Big Les right here is from she used to be on BT back in the day in the 90s.
Yeah, she older than me.
Yeah, she looking great. I just looked at the website. Yeah, she definitely stays in shape. She don't play.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of shape going on right here. Look at her doing her. Big Les ready to boy.
Shit, I'm 48. She older than me.
Terrence Bailey, you are 48?
Yep.
This is what 48 looks like?
Nah, I died that shit. Fuck that.
You was younger than this on this picture. This picture, you had this picture for years. You was like 45 on this picture, right?
Hey man, I don't even remember. But I'll tell you this. That shit that I do will put age on you.
Yeah, you be arguing with white folks every day. Shit.
Yeah, all that damn civil rights bullshit and all, man, it'll put age on you and my ex-wife. But yeah, hey, it is. And then deployments and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? They put age on you.
She's 54.
Shout out to Big Les.
Yeah, shout out to you, Big Les.
Oh, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Shout out to Big Les. All right. Good shit. Let me see what they saying in the chat. Brandon, go ahead.
Matter of fact, that man, look, put that picture back up again.
It's a reel, so it's just
no. The picture of me.
Nigga, I don't want to see you. I want to see Big Les.
No. What I'm saying is that ain't nothing but hair, man. The face still look young, man. They ain't nothing but hair. The face still look young, baby.
That's what you think?
Yeah, that's what my wife and my mommy tell me.
Okay.
Ain't nothing but hair.
Mark, you made me laugh. You said, "Oh, okay."
Hey, look, I'm gonna just leave the brother alone, man. Shit, he's a member to the neighborhood. I don't want to lose no more members because I'm cracking jokes and pissing them off. Before you know it, they'll tell me to shut the fuck up and want to fight me.
Hey, look,
I'm gonna just leave them alone.
If we put some gray hair on you, man, you be in my same boat, but you still be the same age.
Huh?
If we put some gray hair on you, they'll say the same thing about you, but you'll still be the same age with some damn gray hair. And you'll know that, hey, this ain't nothing but hair. I don't look like this if I shave this shit off.
What?
Put a case on them.
Bro, you earned that gray hair, like you said. Hey. It ain't just like me dying. Hey, look, I seen Cisco with gray hair when I was younger. That nigga had platinum hair doing the thong song. That nigga still look young. Your hair makes you look your age, bro.
Yeah, like I said, the hair does. When I shave it off or if I dye it, I drop 15 years. People don't think if I say I tell somebody my age after I either shaved it off or dyed it, they don't believe me.
They do not. So they you say you dye that shit, you go back to 33. People think you're 33 years old, Terrence Bailey. Stop it, bro.
I say,
Never heard of it.
I say between 35, 38.
15 years is 33, bro. You 48. You said 15.
I was rounding it off.
You rounded it up.
Okay. I rounded to the fifth.
You could have just said 10 years, which would have been 38. You added 5 for the cap.
Hey, look, it sounded good.
To who? What?
To me, goddammit.
Okay. Man, this is a wild show tonight, ain't it, bro? My man Terrence Bailey is wilding. My man went from Asian penis. Oh, wait, what we start? What we started with? Go back to your country, white power. Like what we started.
That's
with?
Actually, to be truthful with you, bro. That's actually like a old legend. That
I don't want to hear it. I don't. Just got to end it. You just got to end it. Just got to end it.
I ain't gonna say that word again.
You got to end it. No, don't even tell the story. We could. We ain't even got to go
I'm not telling the story.
You just want to let it go. Go ahead. Fuck it.
Yeah, I'm not telling the story. I'm just saying a lot of cultures would, kick people out of the community on superstition. That's all I'm saying.
They told me to hit you with the Life Jennings drop, bro.
The fuck was that? Well, I ain't booking his ass. What the fuck is that shit?
Yeah, they told me to hit you with the Life Jennings drop, bro.
That's like a damn fire alarm. What the fuck was that?
Life Jennings hitting his high notes. That was Life Jennings singing at the concert. He thought he was killing it too.
Man, it's just like some kind of fucking horror movie.
Yeah, it does. And a fire alarm. He thought he was hitting that note.
The fuck? That sounds like a buddy of mine that booked Maxwell to a venue in DC, and this dude they booked him to do a concert. That he didn't sing not one of his songs. He sat up there on the damn stool with a guitar and hummed for 30 fucking minutes. That was like they was like, we'll never bring his ass back here again. Yeah, 30 minutes on the guitar and hum for 30 fucking minutes.
Y'all sure y'all got the real Maxwell?
Nah, Puerto Rican Maxwell. That was Maxwell. And he didn't sing Lifetime. He didn't say Pretty Brown Wings. He didn't sing nothing. He held a microphone and a damn guitar and hum for 30 fucking minutes.
Man, I can't imagine that. I can't imagine what 30 minutes of humming sounds like, bro.
Sound like the outro to the Jeffersons.
I don't get it.
The TV show, The Jeffersons.
Full responsibility. I mean, he was cheating on me, so I did run that nigga over with my car, but
yeah, I don't remember that.
Oh, you that young? You don't remember Sherman Hemsley and Wheezy?
I don't remember what the outro sound like. Man, somebody else join the panel, yo.
Yeah.
Anybody else out there want to join, man? Please.
I'm about to go to sleep.
Man, you been asleep, bro.
Yeah. Hey, Mark, man. Look, man. What do I got to do for you to do the intro for our family website on for the website itself, and then for our YouTube interest, man? What do I gotta come to Atlanta, like find you, like you know what I mean, like abduct you or something and put you in front of a keyboard? I mean, what I gotta do?
We just need to talk about it off air. We never talk. It only happens online when you talk to me about it during the middle of the show. We'll talk about it like, yo, I want you to do this, I want to do that. We never talk offline about the business, and my email is in the description block of this and every video.
I emailed it.
You did?
Yeah, I did. And a long time ago, probably over a year ago.
What was in the email? Did we discuss the timeline and the budget?
I sent you an email. You never returned it.
All right, shoot me one today, and I got you. Let me take this call. 309, you on the line. What's your name? Where you from?
Hey, this is Jackie from Iowa.
Jackie from Iowa. How you doing, sister? Welcome home.
How you doing? Shout out to the panel. Okay, so I have a question for you all. where do we rank Tio for the pound for pound list now? Does he come back on? Because some people said that he's never left. I had him off for a while due to everything that he had going on. And he didn't, besides the Josh Taylor fight, the last fight that he had with Cambosis and the rest of them, he didn't look good. So with everything that's happened now, where do we rank Tio now?
Where do you rank him first? Let me ask you.
I'm gonna be honest, even though he put on a masterful class of boxing yesterday, I thought he totally dominated Josh Taylor after round 3. I had it, to be honest with you guys, I had it, I think, 10-2, but I wouldn't be mad at 9-3 either, because there was a couple swing rounds. But just because he did that, like, for me, I would have to see more. You get what I'm saying? Like, I understand he needs to take some time off and be with his family and everything, but I think now that he has the momentum behind him, you know what I'm saying? Like, the stuff that he said after in the post-fight and everything, I felt like he was having another little breakdown, I'm not going to lie.
Yep.
And I felt like, you know, like I really could see Tio Sr. in the background, probably with his hand over his head, like, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? Because I think he was unraveling a little bit. So I'm not totally sold on the fact that he's back. You get what I'm saying? I'm not trying to diss him or anything or dismiss the talent of what he showed. I feel as though from the last several fights that's been on, I think that this can be up there for Fight of the Year just on the class that just on what he did alone. And I felt like that was kind of weird for him to say, I'm going to retire, because essentially in my mind, what I took from it is that I can't chew gum and walk at the same time. You get what I'm saying? Like, I can't go to court and battle and I know that that's hard. Everybody is different. But with this momentum, and he's saying that he needs more than $1 million to fight, like, I feel like now is the time to really come to the table with all of this stuff and market yourself and say what you're trying to do. So I wouldn't have him on my pound for pound list. I would need to see him fight a couple more talents first.
Okay, that's fair enough. You want to hold on? I can ask the panel. You can hear their answer if you want to. Unbiased fan.
Yeah, hold on.
I'm fine. Unbiased fan, Burn Reaper. I think we kind of talked about this last night in our post fight, but you can reiterate what you said last night for Jackie from Iowa. Jackie, first time caller?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Welcome. All right, go ahead, Brim. What's your take? What do you got?
No doubt. Hey, Jackie, how you doing?
I'm doing good. Yourself?
I can't complain. Just here at work, having fun. But one thing I do have to disagree, just one point. Because of what Tio just accomplished, being Green Magazine in 2 different weight classes, and the resume that he has, and I'm not a Tio fan in any sorts, I have to put him back in the pound for pound. He might be, I think, when I looked at it, I think I'm going to have him 8 or 9, probably 9 when I really settle down and look at it. But I can't put a Tank Davis above him when Tank Davis is fighting prospects. This guy is beating champions. Now, granted, for the Sandor Martin fight, he didn't look good in that fight, but he got the win. And the way he dominated this fight, with 80% of the people saying he's going to lose, and taking the title in that fashion, I have to give him his due. He has to. If he's not on the pound for pound top 10, he's got to be no worse than number 11. Seriously, he deserves to be there for the accomplishments and who he's beat and the resume that he's had. Now, the second part, him talking the stuff that he was talking, I think that might be kind of strategic. And I was looking at it and I was thinking, why would he say something like that? One thing I'm thinking of is there's only a couple fights for him to make based on the statements that he's made. He made a statement saying, hey, 1 million is not enough. And I kind of agree with him. He deserves to be on pay-per-view at this point now. So knowing this and knowing that he's going to be jostling for position, one of the things he could be doing is knowing that he might have to wait for the fight he needs, because I don't know if that Haney fight is going to be the next fight for him. So if Haney's out of the question, which is should be the easier fight to make if Haney is staying with Top Rank, then his fight would be the winner of Rolly versus Ryan. That is the money fight for him. So if that's his money fight, I can just say I'm gonna retire and then wait for them two to fight and then get in the ring with one of those two. Then also another caveat is he is in the middle of a divorce. If I say that I'm retiring and I'm not fighting and I'm not bringing any income, that's going to benefit him in his proceedings dealing with the divorce. So it's a couple different caveats and it's multifaceted to why he might say that. And those are reasons that I mentally pictured that could be his play. Don't know if it'd be a fact, but it just kind of makes a little bit of sense that he would say it based on these circumstances that he has in front of him, fighting and outside of the ring.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna let Terrence Bailey answer. Matter of fact, before I go to Terrence Bailey, what do you think about what he said there, Miss Jackie from Iowa?
I get what he was saying. I do understand that, but however, this is how I feel. All of that could have been into play of what he was saying, but leading up to the fight and then after the fight, I truly don't think that there's a mental stability, you know what I'm saying, going on there. Like, I feel like it still will almost be like it's gonna be a roller coaster ride with him. And if he does, sometimes less is more. One thing that I do admire about like a Bill Haney, even though they talk a lot, but the past few interviews that he's been given, he's saying enough that needs to be said and keeping it just right there. And so I just feel like maybe that's a PR thing that he needs to work on. I'm not sure, but I just feel like he's giving away too much. He's saying too much, and his actions are a bit erratic. And if I'm his team, I'm telling him, okay, you done said what you had to say. You done put the Instagram post up and saying goodbye to the world of boxing and all this other, now it's just time to be quiet, lay low, because I feel as though at the end of the day, it's still a bit erratic. Like, I just don't feel as though there's a medium there. And as far as the pound for pound list, I still wouldn't put him on there yet. He did accomplish a lot, but not yet.
You got Tank Davis over him? Pressure cooker?
Yes.
Okay.
Who did Tank beat to warrant to him being above Tio? And what has he accomplished to warrant that?
For me, honestly, just with, first of all, his consistent, you know what I'm saying, just his consistent boxing over the past, I think, 10 years. With Barrios, with Cruz, Pedraza, even if people didn't like that he had to fight, Rolly talked himself into that fight. He really didn't want that fight. But I mean, it turned out to be good because when it came time for Ryan, they was able to negotiate and both of them walked away very happy. You know what I'm saying? Whether Tank won and Ryan lost, I mean, shoot, their pockets was fat. So, that's why I think, and then not to mention the excitement that he's bringing to the game, just putting everything on notice. That's why I would have it. And he has more of a stable, consistent career. Even with Shakur, Haney, the rest of them. Like, I put all of them over Tio just based off of that, to be honest with you. A lot of consistency, just the work that they've been doing. Go ahead.
No, I feel you, but the issue though what I have with that when you're giving that credit to Tank is he's been carefully crafted and put in positions in fights where he has not been in a 50-50 fight. He has never won a fight as an underdog. Pedraza is the closest thing that we can say as a fight where it was a question if he was going to win or not. People tried to build this up with Ryan Garcia, but we knew going into this fight that Ryan Garcia was not on the level of Tank Davis. He was one step above a prospect. He was a contending prospect. So knowing that Tank has not fought the people that he should have fought at this point, it doesn't change his skill set and his talent. He's phenomenal. But he hasn't fought the people for me to say, okay, he's pound for pound because he's proven it against the best. He hasn't. Rolly is not the best. Most people didn't know who Cruz was until he beat him. Cruz is known for his loss to Tank. So until Tank is in the ring with somebody that is close to his level, and there's a question mark if he wins or not, I can't just having him leapfrogging people who is beating people who are champions and winning fights that they didn't even think he was going to win going into the fight. That means something. That really does mean something until then. But especially considering the fact that Tank could have been fought Loma, but his team steered him the other direction. So he's been carefully crafted and placed in a position to where he's at, and congratulations to them for doing so. But if I'm going to look at the landscape and say, oh, the best pound for pound, Tank has the ability, but he hasn't shown it against the best for me to say that it's a given. And he doesn't have the accolades either. If we look at the accolades in comparison, it pales in comparison to what Tio has been able to accomplish. And I have to factor that in when I'm looking at a pound for pound list.
I just want to I just want to add two caveats real quick to that, and I'll go back to Miss Jackie from Iowa. Cruz was never supposed to be his opponent. It was a last minute replacement. And when you say he could have been fought Loma could have been fought Haney. Remember when Haney was out there saying, I want to fight Loma, and Loma was ducking him? He was like, Loma's ducking me. I'm gonna start calling him Nomachenko. So
gotcha.
So,
but they end up fighting. I'm waiting for Tank to do the same now. And the thing is, at the same token, Loma has fought people in positions where the fights were closer to 50-50. So the point you're making is valid. But then when you look at some of Loma's opponents, he's had opponents where there were close to 50-50 fights. I don't have that with Tank, so that it kind of cancels itself out to some degree.
All right, go ahead, Miss Jackie. Then we'll go to Terrence Bailey.
Well, I respect his opinion, but for me, I don't see that. Just because he's that good to where he's not going to really be the underdog. I mean, even moving forward, it's very unlikely that he will be an underdog in anything because we know his skill set. So that's not really, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really, put too much on that. But Loma, when they were calling out Loma, yes, his team probably did go a different way or whatever, but at the same time, he was still calling out these people and saying that they could fight, and they were the A side at the time. Tank wasn't the A side like that, so it was nothing for them to send over a contract, and he was already put into contracts to fight people. Oh, that's all I have to say.
And I'm with Miss Jackie on that. Whatever they did for Tank, it worked. It was wildly successful. Whatever happened with Tio, he got the belts. But Tank don't be complaining about no paycheck after the fight. Like, man, I'm only getting $1 million for this shit. Never hoid of it. So, in the words of Floyd Mayweather, my kids can't eat no belts. And I'm going to make sure your kids ain't got to eat no belts neither. Like you should never be in the biggest fights of your life and you walking away, talking about, I want to retire because I didn't. Who's that? I'm walking away saying, I want to retire because I didn't get paid what I want to get paid. Whatever they did for Tank, it worked. He's getting the bigger bag than Loma and Tio probably combined. Whatever they did, it was successful, and it worked, and it keeps working. So, yeah. Let's go to Terrence Bailey Sr., then I'll let Miss Jackie go after that. Go ahead, Terrence Bailey. Where do you got Tio in your top 10 pound for pound list? Or is he there at all?
Man, you know what? I personally don't know, because all that stuff is suggestive.
And it's just your opinion. I want to know your opinion. Just you alone.
If I had to say anything, I would put him one rung above Devin, only because I want Devin to hear what I said and say, no, I got to fight him now. That's it. I don't see the thing with Teofimo that he's had for the past several years is he's been having an identity crisis. He don't know whether he's a boxer, whether he's a power puncher. Now, last night was the first time that he got back to his boxing in how many years?
I didn't hear it again. What's the question?
I said last night was the first time that Teofimo got back to actually boxing. In how many years? How many years was he just trying to rely on power and just trying to get people up out of there? So now, last night he actually showed, I guess what they call Gordo, the old school version of Teofimo from back in the amateurs, and being a slick fighter, which he hadn't been showing for a long time. And you see what it got him. Now, when he fought the Kambosos fight, he went in there. He didn't box. He just tried to, try to blast him up out of there, and it didn't work. And they had more excuses than a black man going to jail, but at the end of the day, he still lost. Now, you talk about Tank. Tank is out here buying $3 million penthouses in the high rises of Baltimore City. I don't see any of these other guys doing the same thing. Not even Teo, who's now a multi-weight champion, who is, he. I guess it's a matter of opinion if he's beaten any undisputed champs, but he's never been undisputed, even though he'll tell that lie. He's been, I would say, Teofimo, probably one of the biggest parts of his stress is the mismanagement of his purses, because of the company that he's with. Bob Arum don't believe in paying fighters. He don't. That's a matter of record. He don't believe in paying fighters. Not good money anyway. Matter of fact, didn't he accuse Al Heyman of overpaying fighters? And the only reason why you would do that is because you're afraid to lose your fighters to this other promotion who are paying fighters what they're worth.
Fair enough. Go ahead, Miss Jackie. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, TB.
No, go ahead.
Go ahead, Miss Jackie, and I'm gonna let you go after that. Go ahead. You got anything else, sweetie?
No, and that's exactly what I was saying when it came to the whole Teo thing. He hit it right on the head. Like, I just got to see more. But I thank you guys for your time, and I hope y'all have a wonderful night.
I always do. Thank you so much. How'd you find our show tonight, Miss Jackie? Well, my show tonight. These niggas ain't always here.
I always tune in. I just hardly say anything. I said something
you
tonight
one
on
of
the chat,
those?
in the chat. Huh?
You one of those? Somebody said they like your voice in the chat too. They was like, we like her voice, and somebody said, what's her at?
It's on there. On what Lock put it, it's under Key Alexandria.
Say that again?
Said something. You have to put my comment. My at on I had commented in the chat. It's under Key Alexandria.
Okay.
Spell it.
But yeah, always listen. You have a very interesting panel.
Yeah, these boys and girls be up here kind of crazy. Hey, Terrence Bailey says spell it. He trying to see where it's at.
I'll go in and say something. Say hi.
All right, cool. Appreciate you.
They
thirsty now. Golly, let her go,
man. I ain't thirsty. I'm a married ass man. I'm polyamorous, but I'm married. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Miss Jackie from Iowa. Look, now I ain't talking about you. I'm talking about, look, my man Black Hellman in the chat said drop the digits. I ain't talking about you.
Oh, okay.
Food Revolution asked me a question. She said, Martin Nash, you don't see how Tank inherited Money Mayweather's built-in fan base? Absolutely. She said that is why Bill Haney is with the blank so hard trying to split the fan base their way. I don't know about that. I don't know about that part. I don't really watch those. I don't really watch a lot of those shows, so I don't know. So I don't know about that. But I'll take your word for it. I'll say this to the first part of your question. He definitely benefited from being on those Floyd Mayweather undercards. I definitely agree with that. But go ahead.
I wouldn't say that Bill's trying to bust up anything. If I had to say anything, I would say Bill is rocking with those who rocking with him. That's it.
Okay, this Key Alexandria right here. She got them almondy eyes right there, looking all almondy.
Oh, she
almond eyes.
She look educated. She got an undergrad and probably she got something. You know, hey, look, when they smile like that, they got degrees.
Oh my God, man! My man said she look educated.
Yeah,
he said that's I got an education smile.
Yeah, she like, hey, that's an HBCU smile right there, boy.
Oh, and then you don't put Terrence Bailey. I always bring it to this. But yeah, it's back open there. Brent Weaver's here.
Hey,
Terrence Bailey's here, and I'm suffering.
Hey, look, he's suffering.
I'm suffering. Nobody else want to join the panel, please. Somebody, anybody else?
Hey, look. that might be a Harvard smile, or hey, what's that college out there in California where the dude was shooting people from the watchtower?
I don't know, sir. I'm sure you're gonna tell me. Go ahead.
I will when I remember. I'm having a senior moment.
Wasn't that in How You're Learning? Wasn't that Remy? How You Learning?
Yeah.
Hey, look.
She don't change no
Food
book. You can
Revolution.
tell.
Hey, Food Revolution. He never told you your smile looked like you was educated. How about you, Clips? You never got that told that. Where Nick Rich at? Nick Rich. Hey, sis. He never told you. You look like you were educated.
Her ass in love. He look educated though.
Her husband. Damn, Foodie. He ain't never said you had an educated smile.
Man, I ain't seen all these pictures. Man. Hey, look, put them up. I'll tell you, put them up. I'll tell you.
And I'm not gonna objectify these women on the panel on the show like that. I'm cool.
I'm just saying. Hey, look. Is it Ivy League or HBCU? Let's put it. Let's see.
I'm good, man. I'm good, bro.
hey, look, the brothers too. Hey, look.
We're not about to judge no niggas up here neither, bro. You gonna get back to the penis size. I don't want to hear that shit.
Hey, look. I can tell by the smile this female got. She had good parenting. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. She know that she in love. She I don't need no man. She ain't got that thing about I don't need no man. She's like, yeah, I need you. I love you. That's a smile of a good woman. Give me another one. Come on, I'm on a roll. Give me another.
Here you go. What you say about this guy right here?
Man, that nigga ain't shit.
It never heard of it.
I concur.
That nigga ain't shit right there. That nigga ain't shit. Hey, look. His wife love him too much, and he complacent. You know what I'm saying? He get his plate brought to him and everything. You know what I'm saying? He just complacent. He go outside, cut the grass, think he done something. Just because it's in straight lines and shit.
All right. What am I drop at? Shit.
Oh boy.
These.
Yeah.
My office hours.
Yeah, I'm sleepy.
What do you mean by that? Your
back is broken.
What? A vertebrae or what?
Spinal.
Yeah. Somebody said TB gonna dehydrate from the thirst.
hey, look, bro. Hey, when you a married man, you never thirsty. All I'm doing is these is jokes.
That's a cap.
These is jokes. That's it. These is jokes. That's it.
Are they funny jokes?
To me, it's a matter of opinion.
Yo, let me share the screen real quick. Let me put this up. I'm glad Jackie brought this up. I was not aware of this because I don't know if I follow Teofimo, but do I follow Teofimo Lopez? I do. But this missed my. I'm past it, bro. Let me host. Let me get like, this nigga still on it, bro. I'm trying to move on.
He said thirsty as a camel, man.
Bro, I'll move, bro. Let me host the shit, bro. Let me say something. So get off that shit. Yeah. So Teofimo Lopez posted this. He said, "What a relief. Retired at the top. Thank you, boxing, for the amazing life you provided for myself and my entire loved ones." You can see Regis right here. Regis Progress, WBC champ. He said, "You can't retire without fighting me." Got about 540 likes on that. Andre Berto's in the chat. Ellie Sedbecker said, "Congratulations. You always make people eat their words." Ivan Redcast said, "Loma, cry, stop joking, my friend." Okay, that's a little broken, but he's like, said stop joking. This one right here got a lot of likes on it, almost 1,000 likes. Otis Lewis said, "Bro acting like he fought everyone and achieved everything." A lot of people took umbrage with that. Somebody said, "Bro, what? This got to be a joke." You need to get your head right, bro. The things coming out your mouth are implosive because you're dealing with something. Boxing becomes your identity when it's all you've been doing. You'll realize that, spell realize wrong. You'll realize that when you come back. If you don't come back, it will always be on your mind. Then when you eventually decide to come back, it could be too late. Then you'll just be depressed. You're 25. By the age of 26, you'll be thinking completely different. So don't make any decisions on emotions, bro. Somebody said duck in the smoke. He definitely got up out the kitchen before it's too hot. Look, to me, I don't believe no retirement from this guy until I see he dropped that belt. If he dropped that belt, I will believe it. Somebody said y'all complain about another man's decision. He doesn't have it fit mentally or physically. Maybe he doesn't have it mentally or physically. It's better to go out on top than to lose 3 fights. He's a 2-division champion and leaves out. Y'all, I don't believe he's retiring. Y'all believe this retirement shit?
Nope. I told you why I think he's doing it. This is a play, man. And maybe he's a little tired and he needs a break, but what's going to stir up more controversy? What's going to keep his name buzzing to get the money he wants? Me saying, hey, I just need to take a break and I'll come back, or say I'm going to retire. Saying you retire is going to create more waves. And then, like I told you, the only other fight this available for him, there's an easy make, is it Devin Haney. I don't think that fight may not be happening. So if he's going to wait for Ryan and Rolly to fight, I can just say I'm gonna retire and fall back, and then as soon as that fight's over with, then I can come out and talk some junk and have that fight, and then get my big money pay-per-view fight. Listen, I think it's a play, and I think it's a smart one in my opinion. Shout out to Black Helmet with the facts.
I don't think this is gonna work though. Like, I got you on the contract for this price. That's what I got you for. You want to drop the belt? Cool. Guess who's gonna get first dibs of that belt? It's gonna be one of those top ranked guys.
Is he under contract for a particular price? We don't know if he's under contract for a particular price. And if he
well, so he negotiated $1 million and he's complaining about it. So you think he's on a fight to fight basis and he just negotiating fight to fight? He's under contract with Bob Arum, bro.
He's on the contract.
Bob Arum, yeah, he's under contract.
But is it a set pay?
Got a minimum. You got a mandatory minimum. But he can't go in there, Bob Arum, and say, "I'm gonna just give you $1,500."
But I do think this though. If he ends up fighting the winner of Rolly and Ryan, he ain't gonna get $1 million. He gonna get a whole lot more than $1 million.
Definitely would. Is Bob Arum gonna allow that? And who's gonna promote that? Is that gonna be on Showtime? Is that gonna be on DAZN? Is that gonna be on ESPN and Top Rank?
You gotta get your joint promotion on.
Is that fight big enough for Bob Arum to do that?
If it's Ryan, yes, without a question.
Okay. And why would Bob do that?
Because he's gonna make him money.
He can make more money keeping the belt in house and let him fight Ramirez or another one of his guys.
He's not gonna make more money.
Or fighting Tank. But the belt is in house though. Bob Arum gonna get paid regardless.
That's true, but he ain't gonna get paid what he's gonna get paid if he lets that fight happen. That's
gonna be split. It's gonna be split too, though. You know they gotta split it. And who gonna get the rights? Who's the A side? Who's the A side in that fight? Ryan or Tio?
I would say Tio.
Bro.
Tio based on accolades, Ryan based on popularity. So now you gotta find somewhere to meet in the middle. I just know this much: that fight is a lot more money than the Ramirez fight. This is being real here.
You say so, but the risk is higher than the reward, and you lose your champion. You lose the belt.
It's higher than the reward. Hold up, that's a unification
versus. But your guy can lose, but you can put him in. You can re-sign Haney like they sound like they trying to do, and you can get him in there with Haney. Now that's a big fight, and it'll be in house.
Now if you got the Haney fight, that's a different conversation. Absolutely.
What's bigger, Ryan versus you think Tio versus Haney or Ryan versus Tio? Which one is a bigger fight?
Tio versus Haney is a bigger fight based on boxing and boxing aficionados. When it comes to the
but they got two common opponents.
Yep, but when it comes to the dollar sign, it's going to be Ryan.
I'll smoke a bag of that.
Can you send me one in the mail? Because I'm tired, man.
It never heard of it.
I can't.
I was gonna send you my address in a text message, man. Come on, UPS.
I can't say nothing. I can't say nothing, bro.
I'm joking.
You come to the town though, I'm gonna square your way though.
Yeah, but it's gonna cost me $300 to get there on the plane flight.
To Atlanta? It's $300?
Yeah, I probably can get it for like $2 some change.
That's not bad.
Yeah, I mean I could fly from New York, but I'd probably be better to fly to Hartford.
All right, go ahead, Terrence Bailey. What you got? I see him in that chatty patty. Go ahead, chop it up.
Oh no, man. I'm just messing with the trolls right now. You know what I'm saying? Saying that I can't. You know what I'm saying? That if I'm in a polyamorous relationship, they all must be ugly or something. So you know, I'm here just, you know what I'm saying, just trolling these cats, man. Hey, go ahead.
What you think about T.O. trolling? Trolling. What you think about T.O. Saying he retiring? You believe it or not?
Nah, I don't believe it. What I think is actually going on is T.O. has a toxic environment in his camp. T.O.'s biggest problem, man, is his father. My personal opinion. And being a father and having a son about his age. Actually, my son is older than him. His biggest problem is his father, and it showed during that interview. You know, the interview was going great, and then when his father interjected himself, the whole atmosphere changed. T.O. probably need. You know what I think. I think T.O. probably might have a problem similar to that of a Sean Porter. Just that T.O.'s father is more publicly unhinged. Anytime that the opposing team can find your father at the liquor store, that's a problem. You know what I'm saying? So, and then broadcast that all over the boxing media. That I was looking for you. I went to your liquor store. They said you just left. That's a problem. The optics are bad, and it all looks bad on T.O. And I don't think that young brother's a fool. I think he knows this. He knows the problem, and he would much rather walk away from it, or at least take a break until he can figure out something different. I would say he's trying to take a break until he figure out something different, without embarrassing his father, or causing any bad blood between him and his father. Do I think he's retiring? No, because he's not made no real money. So what is it? So what else is he gonna do?
Facts. It ain't like he got a acting career or nothing else to fall back on. Go ahead, keep talking, Terrence Bailey.
Yeah, he's not made no real money. He's not made retirement money, and for his father to say to tell Bill Haney, you want this fight, it's going to cost you $20 million. And when somebody said that's heavyweight money, you know what I'm saying? Like they looked at the dude like it was crazy. No, that is. Unless you Floyd Mayweather at 147, who at 140 got a $20 million purse? Tell me, because I ain't never heard of one. You know what I'm saying? That's a 147 and up. And really, if you're Floyd Mayweather, if you are a box office draw, and none of these guys outside of Tank Davis has proven to be a box office draw. So he basically said, "We're not fighting you."
Fair enough. Let me go to the caller. We got T.Y. Where you from, T.Y.?
Shit, you know, from the H, man. Houston, Texas.
H-Town.
Yeah.
Talk to me.
You know what's up, boy. Yeah, man. Now, I was listening to him y'all talking about T.O. and I seen old boy talking about, you know what I'm saying, Regis, like, you know what I'm saying, he ain't fond of Regis, like, bro. You know what I'm saying? Regis will walk down your boy. Shit, Regis will walk down your boy Devin Haney. I want to see that fight. You know what I'm saying? What you think about that, Mark? I got Regis stopping him.
I love to see it. Styles may fight. I think Devin can keep him on the outside with that jab. Got fast footwork. I think Regis is good, but he's not as multi-dimensional as people think. He's very good. Got some good power. He's explosive. But
exactly.
It takes more than that to win a fight. I think Devin know how to keep him on the jab. He can beat him. He can beat him with that jab and grab style that a lot of y'all hate.
But look,
it'll be boring fight. It'll be boring.
Yeah, I know. That's why I want to dig in with these old, you know what I'm saying, these old Devin Haney fans, man. Like 1 minute he talking about T.O.'s power, but you talking about, because that's what I really want to see next. I've been wanting to see that when we was talking about that years ago with T.O. and Devin. I've been had T.O. going to stop him. They always talking about his power, but you got to understand, he had Josh Taylor hurt. He had Josh Taylor a couple times. Just because, I mean, you ain't going to stop everybody in every weight class, and T.O. just coming up, man. Josh Taylor, a big 140 pounder. You know what I'm saying? But Don't act like you ain't had that boy stumbling, man. You know what I'm saying? I think if he wouldn't have let off the gas on some of them, you know what I'm saying? He could have stopped Josh. You know what I'm saying? But Josh, he durable. He a tough. You know what I'm saying? Josh a big boy too. He tough. You know what I'm saying? But as far as like when you put the style like Regis, people don't see nothing special in Regis. But you look at a lot of Texas fights, even they say that about Charlo. But they knock out artists. And then what I'm saying with Devin Haney, like I'm gonna tell you, if he move up to 140, all that shit's gonna be cut close. What they say, yeah, Devin, you don't gotta have power to win no fight. But when you get up in that division, you throw him up against Sabril Matias and Regis Kroger. I'm gonna tell you what the problem is gonna be with him. Yeah, he can outbox him, but at the same time, sooner or later, that's gonna turn into a fight. And Devin ain't gonna keep them big boys off him. You know what I'm saying? Regis gonna walk his ass down, bro, in them later round, and he gonna finish him. I'm telling you, that's what's gonna happen. He gonna bang his ass up. You know what I'm saying? And look at Sabril Matias, the way he worked that body, and what I seen from Loma. You know what I'm saying? Which I had Loma winning that. I don't know what people were watching. I had him hitting him with the clean or flusher shots. You know what I'm saying? How people say it was just so close. I mean, you know, everybody got different criteria how they look at fights, man. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean? I'm just saying, like, back to Haney though, like I was saying, like Regis, like what's he gonna do in them later rounds when Regis start? Because if Devin, you telling me, and I say this all the time with Devin, his punches ain't backing nobody up, bro. And if you ain't got shit to back Regis up off you, oh yeah, you going night night, baby. So I want to hear what you think about that breakdown.
Hey, Mark, can I rebut that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, well, one thing, we ain't seen Devin Haney at 140. We seen a weight drain Devin Haney at 135, and so we don't know what kind of power he's going to translate or how healthy he will be at 140. You can pretty much say if he was a betting man that Devin's going to be much more healthier at 140 and less weight drain, and therefore more power and more sting behind his punches. Now, everybody say that Devin Haney ain't got no power, but there ain't nobody walking through Devin Haney punches. Just saying. And then on the other thing, we talked about Regis is a good. You compare Regis to Charlo. Regis is a good fighter. Them Charlo boys are gifted.
I ain't comparing.
There's a difference. There's good, and then there's gifted. Gifted always beats good. Good only has a puncher's chance against the gifted, if they got a punch. But it's, you know what I'm saying. But boxing is like football on a Sunday. It's any given night. You know what I'm saying. So I mean, it's like 6 and 1, half dozen the other. Devin and Regis will be a good fight, but it's awful funny that Devin is willing to negotiate with Regis more than he's willing to negotiate with Shakur. That should tell you something. And on top of that, that would be really, really dumb to fight Shakur at 135, where Devin is obviously weak. Devin was tired by the 8th round against.
I'm tired of hearing them excuses. I'm gonna rebuttal on that. Go ahead. I'm gonna rebuttal on that.
Devin was tired by the 8th round in the Loma. We've never seen Devin perform like that. Devin did not look right in that fight. He did not look right. I don't care how you slice it. He did not look right. He's standing at weight too long, and Bill needs to move him up. Me and Bill had this conversation about nearly a year ago that Devin needs to move up. He can't fight Shakur at that weight, and Bill said that they're not fighting Shakur at that weight.
Okay, let me go on all this because I'll be up. But before I start covering the marks just now, because I'll be off other channel. Look, we used to talk to Bill all the time. I ain't gonna give other channels promotion on his stuff, but look, you know, I don't even gotta say this. So he come up there every time when the host start talking about Shakur, he stopped coming. Bill be doing a bunch of capping, man. Bill been doing a bunch of capping. Every time he start talking about Shakur, he ain't want to come back and talk, man. You know what I'm saying? He don't even mess with the man no more on the show. You know what I'm saying? But Bill been doing this and all that 135. If you can make, and none of us are trying to hear. We used to cook on that all day long. Y'all always want to keep using the excuse about Devin weight draining 135. I gave Devin to say he need to move up to 140. But if you gonna keep talking that shit and keep saying you can make 135, them excuses are out the door, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can't keep on saying, oh, he didn't look right and he weight drained. That's bullshit, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to be babysitting this dude, man. Y'all be babysitting. You Devin Haney for be over here coming up with 1,000. If you can make 135, that's it. He looked weight drained. Well, yeah, he looked like a skeleton in that Cambosis. When he came out in that weigh-in in the Loma fight, nah, he ain't look nothing like that. So that shit out the door. I said it a long time ago. Loma was gonna give him that work, even at a motherfucking 40-something, even at 34 years old, 35. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So that stuff right there about him, you know what I'm saying? He looked all bad, and that's what y'all tell him, bro. Us real people that watch boxing, I'm not finna pamper him up like you gonna change his diaper. You know what I'm saying? He made 135. You know what I'm saying? He made the weight that he fight at. He shouldn't be doing all that capping. Then when Shakur get up in the ring, man give you that old look, you want to walk right out the vein. You know what I'm saying? Like Shakur said, yeah, you number one for now. For now, yeah. He don't want that shit because Shakur gonna beat him. We just gonna beat him. There's a bunch of people at 140, bro. And when he go up to 140, you gonna see what I'm talking about. He can't back none of them dudes up, bro. They're gonna run through him, man. We just gonna run through him, bro. It don't matter if Devin's a bigger boxer. When he get down to them later rounds and we just start walking him down because the punches, I don't know what you think when he move up to 140, his punches are gonna be like, I don't know what kind of, if his power ain't like that at 135, what you think he gonna move up to 140? You gonna keep saying because he weight drained? You know what I'm saying? You ain't saying he was weight drained and all that fight for 135.
I'm gonna say he was more healthy.
When he was beating everybody.
I'm gonna say he was more healthy, and if he lose, he lose. And at 135, if he stay there and he end up getting that L dropped on him, it's gonna be his own fault. Because like you said, in the Cambosis fight, he looked like a skeleton. In the Lomachenko fight, he didn't have the stamina. So it's time to go. It's time to move.
I'm not gonna say that.
It's time.
I'm glad you said that. It is time to go. Ty, you got anything else, man? Because I've been in for about 2.5 hours, and I'm about to move on.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, bro.
Go ahead.
I'm good. I appreciate it.
Final thoughts, because I'm about to start my members only live stream.
All right, baby.
Anything?
Shit, man. I appreciate it, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Shit, I just wanted to come chop it up real quick about that.
Appreciate it. We'll be back on the next one. I think tomorrow's Monday. Do my flagship show the Monday, but I will be doing the reactions to the Spence and Crawford press conferences on Tuesday and Wednesday. Probably do a media reaction on Tuesday, and I'll probably do Wednesday on my regular show. And I got a special guest, got 2 special guests that should be here on Wednesday. So tune in for that.
Okay. So you said that press conference is Monday and Tuesday. So I just heard that right now. I was trying to figure it out when it was.
Tuesday and Wednesday.
I mean Tuesday and Wednesday, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, man. Shit. I appreciate it, man. God bless you, bro.
All right, same to you, bro. Peace. Shout out to TY for Houston. Guys on the panel, y'all got anything else? We're going to this members only. I'm gonna do a members only live stream. Chop it up with y'all over there. And I got a different topic.
Let's roll the tape, baby.
All right, let me make sure I got it set up. You got final thoughts on anything we talked about tonight? We're gonna get into some more of this TO stuff on this members only. We'll do a breakdown and a reaction to an interview he did with Porter.
I'm good. Let's roll.
All right, let me put this thing right here. Y'all want to plug and promote y'all channel or anything? Help me with some dead airspace while I set this up.
Hey, if y'all want to rock out with me, I'm the unbiased fan, Brim Reaper. From time to time, I may say something that makes sense. You know, I be around. I talk this boxing shit sometimes. And about Devin Haney, since we got dead airspace. If his dad didn't come out and say, hey, I'm staying at 135, if we didn't have the contradicting comments, then we wouldn't have any leg to stand on to come at him about certain things.
Right.
But because of those things that's been said, it's fair game.
Still got them belts. Right. You still there until you got to drop them belts. You feel me?
Yep. Facts. And the truth of the matter is he should be going to 140. The weight training he's doing is not good for his body. It's just not. That man is cutting 20 plus pounds easily. 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 20 plus poun And doing that over a course of time, it's going to damage his body. He needs to go ahead and move up so he can be healthier overall, because he's going to damage his long-term future health trying to stay at 135 for too long, you know? But the problem is, they open their mouth about it, saying he's staying at 135. So what you get is what you get based on what you're saying. That's why you need to, mince your words sometimes.
All right, Terrence Bailey, anything before I let you go? Or matter of fact, let me put this over here. If you guys want to pull up over there directly from here, I'll put the link in the private chat, and you guys could just join straight over there if you want to.
So, what was the question?
You want to plug or promote anything before I let you go?
Oh, yeah. On the mic with Terrence Bailey Sr. on YouTube. I just did a show, post-fight reaction to the...
I'm fucking with you. I'm sorry. I know somebody out there laughing, man. I ain't the only one laughing.
Bro, what the hell was that?
My bad. I had to. Go ahead.
Hey, look, never mind the box in the background, man. That's all merchandise from our nonprofit, and we're in the process of moving. But on the mic with Terrence Bailey Sr. on YouTube. Just did a post-fight reaction to the Adrian Broner fight. Myself and Greg Hackett. I think it turned out pretty good. You can also find me on Terrence Bailey Sr. on Facebook and Terrence Durrell on Instagram.
All right, well, shoot. I put the link in the private chat, man, if y'all want to pull up over there. Yeah, man, I've been up here cooking for 2 hours, man. We had a lot of people pull up, and I keep seeing the views go up. Y'all won't even click the like on the survey. I mean, y'all click the survey, but y'all won't click the like button. So I'm done. I'm gonna go over and chop it up. And it be regulars too. It be people I see all the time. Pull up in the chat. What's up, man? Peace. Salute to the chat. Salute to the panel. And I'm listening, watching. I'm like, nigga, you just got here and the likes ain't going up. All right. And look, even right there, somebody took their likes back. I don't give a fuck. Show over, bitch. Niggas taking their likes back. I'm good. Click the link. Let me close it. Terrence Bailey, gotta go. I gotta go.
No.
I gotta go. Nothing else for the free show. Save it on the members only.
They're not gonna see it on members only.
Who cares what they say?
Help me get to 1,000. That's all I'm saying. Help me get.
You don't
1,000.
want these motherfuckers over here. They ain't gonna support. They barely support me, man. They won't even hit the like button.
Hey,
niggas click the dislike button every night. The same niggas, man. These motherfuckers ain't shit half the time.
Hey, look, bro.
You want to tell it to the members because the members gonna support.
These for the niggas on the playback and the ones and the members. For the Lisa Bells of the chat.
She already subscribed. Man, let me close this shit out, man. Click the link, Terrence Bailey. Let me go into the show. You already told them all your social media, told them where to plug them at.
Yeah,
if they're gonna plug, they're gonna plug. You know what I'm saying?
I find it.
But the members are the ones that's gonna really support. Half these dudes don't even know them, man. They ain't gonna be about the shit, man. I've been here for 2.5 hours.
My man.
Almost, and they won't even click the like button, man. Fuck them. Let's go on. Let's just go on home. Let them go back to wherever they're gonna hole. They're gonna crawl into. Fuck y'all, man. I'm out of here. It's another great episode of Breaking Beats, where we break down business, entertainment, art, technology, sports, and anything else you and I feel like squeezing into those letters. It's a hip hop political sports show with a comedy twist. We like to let the jokes fly. You know why? Because life is serious enough. You've been robbed. You've been robbed if you bought that Mayweather-Gotti fight tonight. I wish you nothing but health, wealth, and success. Let me do it like this. Let me do a quick neighbors only roll call, because without the neighbors, the show would not be the show at this level.
What do you mean by that? Your
back is broken.
What, a vertebrae or?
Now these people count. These people count the most, because these people help keep the lights on. Yeah, these people help keep the lights on. So let me give a big shout out to all the neighbors. And I'm gonna do a roll call, taking from the top.
What do you mean?
Take it from the top real quick. So I'm gonna do this one light and fast. Major Key Boston, Cam, Titus the Titan, Philip H, the all-time great. The Boston Scholar, Facts Over Feeling, Skins, Rants, Dents 5, EDD. You need to fix that EDD. You better get you some Blue Chew or something.
What up, gangsta?
Seen and Unseen Boxing, Mr. Pass, Arthur, Lady Shan, Done Them Season, my UK girl all the way in London town.
What up?
Cooking with the Champ, Mr. Gumbo, aka Hot Grease Show, more SLG, Sanford, Washington, Pound for Pound Boxing, Sports and Entertainment, Antoine Richardson, that guy Eclipse, 330, Big Hove, I Thought I Told You, Tell Toya, Stephen Brimley, Unbiased Fan, Kendall, The Kid Is Back, Johnny Goodman, DJ, D-Lo 44 Boxing, Sean T, Kansas City Mac, on the mic with Tim.
Big Hove, I Thought I Told You, Tell Toya, Stephen Brimley, Unbiased Fan, Kendall, The Kid Is Back, Johnny Goodman.
You still over here too. Let me get you off here, Terrence Bailey. You over here. That's bleeding back in. What was that? Boom. On the mic with Terrence Bailey Sr. Shout out to Terrence Bailey Sr., man. Thanks for pulling up. Karma Serene, Ace Retro, Nick Rich, Aaron Parker, Taylor Bell, Stephen Bateman, all the way in Australia, Wanda Villa, Transcendent Sports Channel, Fistiana Fights, Jacob Sims, Haplo, MFB, Patricia Sheldon, Miss Queen Sunkiss, Rock Mom, Beyond the Ring with Nonito and Rachel Donaire. What up, gangsta? True Media Today, USA Boxing, this Coach Malachi Williams, Puto, Food Revolution, AK Foodie with the Beauty, KP from KC5, Matt Wade, Ill Status Boxing, Tank the Sweet Science Examiner, Beyond Above Media, Pittsburgh T, SF City Slicker, I Know Boxing, It's Mex, Rider of the Storm, Here to There, Matty Yoel, Cliff Bailey, Conshawnery, Lisa Bell, She Never Fails, HLD, Brandon Washington, D Bevel the Champion, of course, the big fish himself, my good brother Derek Lincoln. What up, gangsta? Love y'all. Hope you love yourself. If not, guess what? God loves you. So does Martin Nash in the neighborhood. Hey, look, man, I was just talking some shit, man. I got love for all of y'all, man. Except the people who didn't hit the like button. Fuck y'all. Everybody else, thank you so much for your time and energy. Members only starts right now. We're gonna do a breakdown of I ain't even gonna tell everybody what we're gonna do. We're gonna break down and I'm gonna do something else. Thank you so much for your time, your energy. Sometimes we're gonna agree, sometimes we're gonna disagree, but remember, respect is free. Disrespect gonna cost you everything: your family, your freedom, your finances, most importantly, your life. So show each other love, show each other respect, and never forget this, homeboy.
I built this shit. Me. Brick by brick. And I'll be damned if I let you tear it down just because you don't like the way another nigga talk.
And I mean that shit. Members only starts now. And I'll put a post on the community tab to make sure you guys all get the clip. All right. Somebody said, I can't believe Floyd lost. Shit. Did he? It's an exhibition. I'll see y'all later. Tomorrow. Peace.
This that squad sound.
And shout out to AJ, I just got the Cash App too. AJ, thank you so much for supporting the show in a major way. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Yeah, man. Sign up for that members only. We starting right now. No break. We're going right into it. Peace.